We make him fly like a ghost. If he want talking the game, the heater gon' turn into toast. If he pull out and we split him, he was just doing a distance. Promise we ain't gon' miss him. His soul gon' fly when we lift him. Bye, good riddance. Why is this harm her feelings? To the top on a mission. I got a shot, take it with precision. You ain't up if you ain't down to get it. Fuck your vibe if you ain't vibing with us. No, no, no. Bye, bye, bye. Clock him out. He ain't gon' talk when the Glock is off. You ain't gon' talk when the Glock is off. Headshot, knock him out. Ah, get him. Bye, good riddance. Sorry I had to do this. Sorry I'm being a nuisance. I just gotta get it. Ha, I'm Mary Jeans on my Louis V for the belt. 2 G's for the belt. Know the heater gon' make 'em out. Promise the heater gon' make 'em out. OD niggas know me. I just move along with the hand I throw.
Hey everybody, JJ. Oh my God, girl.
You forgot me.
No, I thought I had posted the link already. So, hi everybody. I'm sorry I'm late. It is my fault. I was waiting for JJ. I'm like, okay, where's JJ? Where's JJ? And then I see JJ in chat, and I'm like, did I post the link? Then I go in Discord, and she's like, need the link. I'm like, oh my God. Okay, so I'm a fucking idiot, but hey everybody.
No, you're not.
How you doing? Let me say hello really quickly. How you doing? All right. Hey, Celia Wald, my New York sister, my sweetie pie. Hey, butterfly kisses. Oh, did you? Okay. All right. I'll look. I didn't see it, but I will check. Maybe it's in my requested messages. I will check as soon as this live is over. Butterfly kisses. I'm so sorry. Hey, Stephen Crisco, another one of my sweetie pies. All right, sorry. Hi, Vera, my girl, my sweetie pie. Hey, Susan Dawson, how are you, sweetie? JJ. Hey, Manita, sweetie pie. All right, let me say hello to everybody. Hey, Lisa Ann, another one of my sweeties. BB loves honey tea, sweetie pie. Happy belated birthday. Yesterday was BB's birthday. Today is Teresa's birthday.
Oh, that means Breezy too. Breezy must be.
Breezy girl. Happy birthday to you. And Caddy's son. So many birthdays. That's crazy. Happy birthday, Breezy girl. I saw her here somewhere. Hey, Wanda Steves. Hey, Shorter. All right, let me just go down the list. So sorry. Hey, Chronic Space. How are you, Shorty Pie? All right, sorry. Corn's mom. Hey, my girl. Hey, Breezy girl. Happy birthday, mama. J Fid, my shorty. How you doing? How you doing? Hey, how you doing? BB from VA. Hey, shorty. How you doing? Okay, making sure I say hi to everybody. Grace Kate. Hey, my shorty pie. How you doing? Hey, Mikey. Hi, Chulo. Another show. Wait, pie. Sorry. Teresa, happy birthday, girl. Hey. Happy birthday. Happy
to
birthday.
You. I can sing.
That's funny. How are you, Shorty? Cha-cha-cha-cha. Sorry. Hey, Tina. My Greek RNY. How are you, Shorty? Hey, Caddy. Happy birthday to your son. Such a blessing. Such a blessing. It is almost Christmas. Hey, Bliss Christmas, Shorty Pie. Damn, so many of you guys. Lord of mercy. All right, I think I said everybody, right? Wanda Steves, I got you. I got my Wanda Steves. All right, yes. All right, guys, listen, Linda. You know what it is? It is Wednesday. It is Gossip Right with me. So, what does that mean, JJ?
It means you don't have makeup on.
That's right. Don't judge me. Did I say hi to my Stephen Crisco? I hope I did. I know I better did, but I just made sure. So don't be judging me.
Okay, I'll try.
Crazy.
Oh, look at you. You look like Cindy without makeup on. I mean,
crazy.
Imagine that.
Imagine that, right? So, hi, everybody. I hope you guys are having a great
Oh, I love your T-shirt.
Thank you, David Bowie. So, this is a funny story, okay? Let me tell y'all. So, I have these two palettes that I wanted to use. Hey, Code, how you doing? How you feeling? Hey, how you doing? Blessings to you. Thank you for being here. Very nice to see you. Lisa Ann, you brought Code. That's what's up, Mama. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Um, so I have these two palettes that I want to use on the eyes, right? So I had this nice little shirt. Listen, Linda. I did a selfie. I had this nice little shirt. It was like a rust colored shirt because I had these palettes. I'm going to show you guys in a second. And the colors that I decided I wanted to use were like rust colors. So I'm like, my teeth were feeling a little nyah, nyah, nyah. So I'm like, okay, let me brush my teeth before I go live. You know, like y'all could smell my breath through the damn thing. It doesn't matter. Anyway, I have this activated charcoal that I like to use at night to brush my teeth. Because I don't know if you guys know, but it's good for whitening your teeth. Since I smoke cigarettes and I didn't get the coffee, I use activated charcoal at night. I use regular, toothpaste. But anyway, like that. So I'm brushing, and when I look down, it's like black toothpaste all
Oh
over
man.
my shirt. So, and I had just washed it. So I'm like, okay, so this is not cute. Yeah, take off, put it in the washing machine. So if you hear my washing machine, sorry, I'm washing it. So yeah, regular t-shirt thrown on. That's how that goes. So anyway, that was the story of yeah, why I think I'm gonna have to do a different eye look. So anyway, okay. I have these two palettes that I want to use. This is Alamar Cosmetics, and this is
I love
the
Alamar.
Spanglish. This resonates with me because that is what I speak. It is a Spanglish. Is a mezcla of English and Spanish. Uh, Puerto Rican, no formal Spanish. Like Caddy speaks formal Spanish. No, over here it is this Spanglish. Okay, so this palette is this is what it looks like. Really pretty.
Alamar.
It's really
Aren't the
pretty.
creators Cuban of
Yes,
Alamar?
she is, and she used to work for BoxyCharm, and then she
Yes, I
created her
remember.
own makeup line. And this is a palette that Caddy got me, and I love it. She got me this last year, and this is La Dama de Flores, the flower lady. Or really, if you translate it in Spanish, the words usually turn around. So it says La Dama de Flores. So if you read it the way it says it, the lady of flowers, but in Spanish you mix it. So it's the flower, the lady, flower lady, whatever. This is what the palette looks like. So you see how they have these like rust colors, and then they have like these purples and blues. I was aiming
That's
more for the
pretty.
rust colors and all of that, and so,
Uh-huh.
but I may just go with the purples because yeah, I made a fool of myself, which is it.
You'll figure it out as you go. You'll figure it out.
Yes, Horn's mom. Listen, nobody's pished in the bushes, but sometimes we pull weeds out of the bushes. Like JJ
Every so
pulled like
often.
15 weeds out of the bushes, or 10. Really, five was already in here, but she pulled like 10 weeds out of the bushes. So just be careful because sometimes them weeds get pulled, that they get pulled. Hey, Jolly Rancher, my shorty pie, how you doing? Wait, what? Just Ann? No way.
What happened?
No, stop the presses. Just Ann dropped her first pallet. There's no
Oh
freaking way.
wow. Oh, congrats to her.
I'm
That's
gonna have to.
awesome.
I'm gonna have to get it and look it up because y'all know I fucks with Just Ann. I fucks with her.
Yep.
So I would definitely be looking into that. Anyway, okay. Let me start with my eyes. Not to prime is a crime. So I'm gonna prime. I cannot see. JJ, can you try to pull up a comment because you should be able to.
Try to pull up
Yeah,
one.
you should
Let's
be
see.
able to.
Okay. Um, nope, nope, nope.
What the actual
No,
Fuddruck?
I don't know, but I can't
I
pull
don't
it
know.
up.
Okay, we're gonna have to go behind the scenes and figure it out because
Figure
you
it out.
should
Yeah,
be
we'll
able
figure it
to.
out.
Hey, Kara, how are you, shorty pie?
Hi,
So, okay,
Kara.
so I'm gonna prime my lids with this Milani eye primer that
Uh-huh.
JJ put me onto, and it is bomb. So, I usually use my Gerard Cosmetics blank canvas or clean
Mm-hmm.
canvas, I think. Yeah,
Clean. Yeah, I
because
think
it's
it's
the
clean.
P. Louise that has the blank canvas, right? Okay,
Right.
sorry. Yeah.
Right.
I usually use that eyeshadow base, but I usually make my whole eyelids white, and yeah, so I'm not into all of that today. So, and I'm using my fingers. I did wash my hands. Don't look at my damn nails. Yes, my nails ain't done. Listen, listen, Linda. I've been lazy. Don't want to do my nails. So that is that for right now. That is that. So
So
anyway, code is
have
probably
you
like
seen anything on,
the first selfie stream I catch is a damn makeup stream. Lord of mercy.
well, it is a makeup
But
stream,
we
but we
talk.
talk our shit. So
Yes. It's
yeah.
it's makeup.
So what have you seen on YouTube? Today was a real messy day for me. I had to drive 2 hours away for my oral surgeon.
Oh,
Juliana
that's
was,
right. How did it
yeah,
go?
Jules was diagnosed with influenza A,
So
which
many
is like,
people are
yeah,
getting
so,
it.
and she's so sick. It's just a
Oh,
mess.
poor
A mess. Oh,
Bestica.
my teeth. My surgeon is fantastic. My teeth
It's
are
awesome.
beautiful. I mean, I
That's
can't
awesome.
say everything else is, but my teeth, they are good. They are good to
That
go.
is. Oh, sorry. Let me get
Yes.
my brush cleaner real quick. Okay.
So I
Um.
listen to some YouTube on my way and then on my way home.
So you tell
From
me what you listen to because
Okay. I listened to, well, for one, I guess because I was following the whole like Chicago Muscle and Maria and the whole like,
deflated muscle.
Johnny Mac and all that bullshit. Yeah. So deflated muscle, exactly. So I was listening to that, and
Mhm.
I it came up because I guess because I follow that. So it came
Yeah.
up. So I'm like, oh, what's this? And I'm listening to it, and he's talking about some slow guy, something like
Uh-huh.
that, and talking about some charges that he had last year, and it's all against women, blah blah
Where was
blah.
this man
Like
at? Where was this man at on somebody else's panel?
the deflated muscle.
Yes.
I think it was his. Honestly, maybe it was his. He was on with some dude named Deadly. So
Oh,
I
that Omega
yeah.
guy.
So
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
I
Yeah, whatever that guy.
listen, and I was waiting because I'm like, all right, yeah. We don't like, Johnny Macaroni. We already don't like him. But
Yeah.
I was listening to hear if there was anything about Code and Kevin. Now, I was so goddamn mad because I couldn't, I'm not going to text and drive. So I'm driving down the damn highway
Right.
and I hear him talking shit about Jules. Like talking
Oh,
shit about Jules in the Hive.
what is he
I'm like,
saying?
he was just saying, okay, like we're, I guess, standing for, terrible men and blah, blah, blah. So I'm
What
listening. I'm like,
terrible
all right,
men are we standing for, though?
that exactly. And that's what I was trying to figure
Hey,
out. So I'm
Welsh.
like, the only one we really associate with would be Code and when
Hey,
Kevin
Mama
comes
T.
up. So that's all I cared to hear. Like, okay, is there some shit we don't know about behind the scenes? Because then, if there's some like you beating women and stuff like yesterday, there's a problem. But
Yeah.
no, none of that. None of that. It was about him being a pervert. And I'm like, no, but no. And I wanted to write in chat so bad.
Wait, wait,
There is
wait,
a
wait, wait,
difference
wait.
between
Who being a P word? Who?
Code.
That's a lie. Okay.
Yeah, I know. That's
Okay,
what I'm
wait.
saying. And his example was
Uh-huh.
the screenshots that have gone around and basically kind of like kink shaming.
Yeah,
I'm like, you're
yeah,
weird, dude. Like, I bet you're like hella vanilla or something. Like,
yeah.
I can't even, oh, so
Okay,
weird. And why are they making a big deal about it anyway? Like, they probably
right.
talk way worse than that. Way
Okay,
worse.
so my thing is for anybody that doesn't know, Code was in the live. Don't really want to know. Oh, okay. I don't want to know. I don't want to know who those people are. I really don't. But for anybody who doesn't know, Code was in here a little earlier. He is a gentleman that has strong religious beliefs. He is also a human being. Imagine that. Imagine being human and having flaws. And we talked about this in our members only live. He
Yeah.
is a single man who was texting a woman, two consenting adults. Again, imagine that. Ooh, Mufasa. And they were sexting and all this other stuff, which is their business, two
Right.
consenting adults. And the woman that was in these text messages released them to people that he doesn't like, being freaky. Exactly. What up, that Amber chick? It is not a flaw. No, that's not a flaw. I mean, him being flawed in general, right? Like we're all flawed.
Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
So the woman involved in those in the exchange gave it to men that he no longer, well, one of the guys that he was cool with, that he's no longer cool with, Johnny Mack, who I think, in my personal opinion, is a fraud. And that's just my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And this is also a guy who is a married man, this Johnny Mack, and a blind person can see that he is crushing on
Oh yeah.
somebody
Hard.
on YouTube, Sophie, another person that I've spoken about on this channel that has given dangerous misinformation about maintenance medications, methadone, Suboxone, all of that, right? So the woman gave these text messages, pictures, all of this to some guys that he's beefing with. They did it, in my opinion, to shame him, to embarrass him. Then the woman, I'm omitting her name on purpose, um, proceeded to post them herself on her channel on YouTube, her pictures unedited. Now, if she, I don't know what her reasoning is, because Code never said that he didn't text with her, they didn't exchange pictures. The whole premise behind it was being made to seem as if he was being aggressive, forceful, making advances towards somebody who didn't reciprocate, didn't want that.
Right.
And that
Right.
wasn't the case. So
No.
Code didn't want to disrespect her. He said he wouldn't release any of her pictures, any of that stuff publicly. Um, so she went on her channel and she released a screen recording of the whole thing, saying she isn't a liar. Nobody called her a liar. And I said in our members only live that any text messages I have, I can delete any of the little individual bubbles, any of the chat bubbles. I can delete anything I said, and then I can just screen record it. It doesn't prove anything. It doesn't prove that you didn't remove anything. It doesn't, because I can remove whatever I want and then screen record it as is, and we'll never know what the originals were. And it was, my whole point is they're two consenting adults. It's nobody's business if they decided to text, send pictures.
Right. Who gives a
My
damn? Yeah,
issue,
who gives a damn?
but my
It's so
issue with
crazy.
that was that she posted it online. Again, I'm not mom shaming, because everybody's gonna do the Macaulay Culkin Home Alone selfies, mom shaming. No, what I'm saying is she posted these pictures unedited in full glory, of
Yes.
herself and of him. She posted his private parts. Okay, that is, first of all, revenge porn. It's against TOS. It's not okay. He's a father. He has children. She's a mother. She has children. She may not be thinking about that now.
Not just
It is.
against TOS, it's
It
against the
is. It is
law.
against TOS. It's against
Yeah.
the law. It's all of that.
Right.
But even if you put all of that aside, right? Let's say forget the law. As a mother, I would not want those pictures out about me. I'm not gonna post my breasts. She could have covered her nipples, all this stuff. It's just, it doesn't matter. There was no point, in my opinion. Again, I'm not trying to dog her. I'm just stating my opinion. I'm a mom. Hey, Miss Manda, my girl. Um, and I just don't get the point. I think it was to shame him. And in my opinion, again, not trying to be vulgar, he has nothing to be ashamed of. He has a Prince Albert piercing. So what? There's women that have their nipples pierced. There's women that have their tongues pierced, that has their privates pierced. There's nothing shameful, wrong in that. The shameful and wrong part is against his will, and without his permission, posting them on YouTube.
It's
That was dead
disgusting.
ass wrong.
I mean, if I'm just going to be blunt, it's disgusting. And yeah, maybe she could have taken some things out, but what she left in blatantly showed that she was down for the exchange to go back and forth. So
Definitely.
I'm so confused as to why they are calling him a pervert, but she's not in any
But
way.
he's not. He's not even married, so it wasn't even like, oh my God, he's unfaithful. He's not
Right.
even that's nobody's business. Nobody knows anybody's relationship. People need to mind their business and things like that. She's not underage. He's not underage. It wasn't forced on anybody. So it's all
No.
just to shame somebody, and there's nothing to be ashamed of. He has a normal body part. It's just sad that now everybody knows what his body part looks like. Everybody knows what her breasts look like. She did that. She outed those publicly. And the accusation is being made that Code put them on Reddit. You need to prove things like that before you make accusations, but she put it on her own page on YouTube. That's not an accusation without proof. It was on her page. I don't know who removed it, if she removed it or if YouTube removed it, because she got reported, but it was straight pornography on YouTube. And regardless if you put the stuff not made for children, children can inadvertently come across our content. Whether or not we mean for kids to watch it, we know that there are kids that sign up and act like they're above 18. That was irresponsible and gross, in my opinion, to post it on YouTube and not even censor them, nothing. And I know that I have sons. I've said things and I've done things on YouTube, but I would never willingly post pictures of my own breast or my own naked body, no matter how confident I am in myself. And I don't suffer from low self-esteem, but that doesn't mean that I come in, I'm like, look at my breasts, they're immaculate. Like that, just okay. Let me shut up. What, JJ? What were you gonna say? Sorry.
Oh, what the hell was I gonna say?
You said, oh, I don't know. Oh.
I know. You know what I mean. That's why I end up interrupting, because I always lose my damn train of thought. No, it's not your fault. It's my damn.
If the roles were reversed, they'd be going off on her for that. She should have known better. That's so wrong.
Yeah, they'd be going off on him if he's the one that posted.
Oh,
them.
right.
Absolutely.
Right. On him, yes.
Yeah, if he posted them, they 100% would be, it would be his fault too. And I really don't get it. I remember now. The deflated muscle guy said that he was basically trying to shame Code for trying to meet someone on YouTube or like have any kind of affair on YouTube. And my thought was like, dude, how fucking old are you? Are you like 90 something years old? Because there's whole apps. I mean, people meet each other in all kinds of places.
Yes.
Doesn't mean that, what is the difference between an app or a specific dating app, and then an app like YouTube? What is the difference if you have some sort of connection? I didn't really understand that.
Just be careful now who you send images to, and it's not to say that you shouldn't be open to meeting people, making friends online. Don't allow Peter to pay for Paul, but be very careful and make sure that you've established some kind of trust with people, because things like this happen and it's wrong that it happened. I don't think that he did anything, and they were making accusations that he said, oh, I'm going to choke you and all of that. That's raunchy sex talk, guys. We know that there are, again, there are people, men and women, who like, to have their hand around their neck, all this stuff. Listen, that's none of our business. That's none of our business.
There's a whole BDSM thing going on. And again, is the guy 90? Has he never heard of any? I'm confused. Like I said, he's probably very vanilla in the bedroom. And that's kind of boring, if I'm being completely honest. And I am conservative. I'm pretty conservative in almost every part of my life, except, well, there's a few exceptions. But when it comes to that, I didn't bat an eye. I just thought, who cares? Oh, Code wants the link.
Okay. Let me get the link. Hold on.
Yeah, it's just weird. I don't know. They're trying to make something of nothing. They're like, we got nothing else on this guy, so let's call him a pervert.
They're trying to make fetch happen.
Yeah, they really
are. Trying to make fetch happen.
Yeah.
Let me know if the link dropped, because you already know. Listen, Linda, 4%. Don't even try to click the link. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, we're not talking about y'all. We're talking about the 4% that are not allowed in chat at all.
Yeah. Don't even. It will be a hard no from me.
Yeah, it'll be a hard get the fuck out.
Exactly.
Get a big old boot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so
true.
I don't know. That was just something that I saw today, you know. I
Yep.
also saw the
Could've-
whole um because I was on my way back, so
Exactly.
I was able to listen. Like I said, you know, 2-hour car drive on the way there and back, and I'm listening to then Brooke and oh my God,
And
Jen Bailey. Good God,
Jen
that
Bailey, what you?
woman.
Well, why the hell you
Yeah.
listening to Jen
Did
Bailey?
you know
Sex
that
and makeup.
Brooke?
Vera,
What happened?
sorry,
What did she
sorry.
say?
She
Sex
says,
and makeup.
"Sex and makeup in heaven." Just kidding. That's hilarious.
Poor Vera.
I'm telling you.
Vera's like, I don't want to hear none of that. But so yeah, so Jen Bailey, God help her,
Oh
please,
God.
because there's something's really not right. Like something's not clicking
Sure,
right
you just
there.
figuring that out with
Like
the.
no, I've seen it for quite a while, but today was just. Did you have any idea that
Oh my God.
people tried to send other people to Jules's house in drones? Not droves.
You said drones,
Drones.
bro.
Yes.
Bye.
She
I
said it
wanted to
like
help you
5
out
more
because
times today. I'm like, how the fuck they fit in a drone?
Yo,
Oh,
I
Code's up
cannot.
here.
Hi,
listen, let me
Code.
be
How
real
are
because I
you?
want to help you out here because I don't want you to make excuses for me. When a woman sends you a picture, the only
Right.
reason why I didn't agree to anything in the beginning because she's a mother. I
Yes.
still, as much shit as she's talked about me,
Yes.
Jules has the videos. I
Right.
mean, when somebody sends you a picture, you see a woman, you're a single guy, whatever. The first picture was sent to me was not who she is, number one. Let me get that straight because that's where the
No.
misconception is.
You were catfished?
What?
Catfish, I don't know what you want to call that. I mean, look, I can't disrespect women like that, but let's just say that that's not. And even Jules seen the video. The camera's like this, held up here. So look, am I wrong? Yes, but let's talk about this whole texting thing.
But what are
Okay.
you wrong for?
But no,
Right.
I'm not. But if a woman's talking to me and tell me what she is into, and we're talking, and she asked me, she had referenced that. First off, I never called her a bitch. I don't know where that came from. But
Right.
when we're talking about stuff, we're two consenting adults, and we're talking, and I start talking a certain way or whatever you did. I mean, that's two adults. This is not me. I've never hit a woman. I've never been locked up for any threats against a woman. I've never been through anything like, well, my kid's mom, but that was all done. I mean, I beat that case. It was just, she was mad. We went through some shit, but she would come on here and defend me right now. The thing is, I don't have this history, but the maggot, Johnny Mack, and these people they're all aligned with. And the funny thing is that, you know, you guys have to come up here and defend me. And I appreciate it. But remember, I did nothing wrong. Now, maybe the first thing I did wrong was trust a catfish. That's where I'm wrong for.
Yes.
But in no way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
You'll see many women on here I've talked to. I've never talked to them in that way. And to be honest, look, we're men. You're single. Sometimes you think the wrong way. You fall into something. It just shows that even God-fearing men are not perfect. The difference is I'm here to confront it and tell you I made a mistake. I'm not hiding from nothing.
That's
so,
right.
No.
You know,
But
no, you're not.
And I don't want any women to feel uncomfortable or anything. It's just, you know, don't make it like I said I wanted to kill her or choke her. That's not what that was about.
Right. No. Right.
It.
And that's the thing.
It
it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Listen to me, okay? You both consenting adults, right?
And single.
Hermana, questo se es carajo. Capito?
Carajo.
Right? You know, that's all it is. Bullshit.
Yes, it is. I agree. But I think that the only mistake you made was in trusting the wrong person, like if I'm honest.
Well, who would think a girl with 5 kids,
right,
who talks about recovery, who talks about, I told her from day one I would never ever go out on you like that because I just don't disrespect women no matter how much they disrespect me. I'm not the maggot. I'm not Johnny Mack, the weasel. Now, where I don't know why the focus is not on why is there a grown man, Johnny Mack, who's married, in love with a woman, Sophie, but that gets no attention. I'll take the heat, but you know, eventually people are going to get tired of that because I'm still here. I'm not running from nothing. I did make a big mistake. I apologize to anybody if anybody was offended, but I'm not apologizing for anything I did. If anybody took anything the wrong way, but I don't even want to keep going through with this chick. Who is she?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, here's a woman in recovery, but her baby's dad sleeps during the weekends and drinks. He's drunk the whole time.
Right.
I mean, you know, this is whatever. I just
and I agree, and I think that's why we know that you don't need anybody to defend you, but right is right and wrong is wrong. And I'm personally, like I've said it before, I don't know if you've ever heard me say it before. I have 5 sons, I have 9 brothers. I was raised in a house with all men. And I lost a cousin at 18 years old to domestic violence. So I always think that men, right, deserve the same respect, the same. I don't know what word.
Well, I was a victim. I was a victim too at 8 years old. That they don't tell that story. So a lot of even my actions, and I'm not making excuses because I'm in therapy right now too. But look, when you go through something like that, that trauma never leaves you. Sometimes the slightest hint of affection or a picture can make you feel that feeling's compensated. Anybody who knows abuse and been sexually abused as a minor, you know that's what that's about. Not making excuses. I'm just saying, as men, we still have to realize who is who and what's what. And you know, you guys are right. I like people to tell me, listen, be careful, make better decisions. You made a mistake. Damn straight, I made a mistake. I'm never going to sit here and lie to you, but that doesn't define who I am as a man. That's one thing of my life.
Exactly.
Coaching 23 years. I've raised 2 kids. You know what I mean? Like, I'm doing toy runs, right? Taking care of my parents, but people only attach to the negativity. And remember, all these people, like this woman, I don't want to say her name, but the girl, all she's doing is pointing fingers. But from what I've heard, people have been sending me shit about her. She's been vicious on here to people for years, harassing and bullying people. I didn't know none of that, but whatever. It is what it is.
That's why you got to be careful.
Oh, listen, I learned a hard lesson quick. But
you're junk to everybody because then your junk ends up on the damn screen.
Well, let me say something about that. No, because I just submitted paperwork to prove, too, that I was hacked from T-Mobile. I was one of them. They got everything. My exes, they got everything. Everything, kids' pictures. So, listen, and I'm not using it as an excuse. What I'm saying is I should have never engaged in a conversation. And I want to say another word, but I won't because I'm going to be respectful. See, I'm not Johnny Mac. Even though I get disrespected, I'm not going to call all kinds of whores and sluts and bim. Well, I like that BIMBO song, but
that was hilarious. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm here to make sure that the goals never change, though. The maggot, Johnny Mac, these men are going to stand down. I'm going to make them. I'm here to defend everybody in here, and I'm not using this to get or talk to women because I've talked to probably, 50, 60 women, never had a conversation like that. Listen, like I said, somebody sends you a video. Jules has it for proof. You can see the date. Right. We're not perfect, but I'm so glad that it happened because I learned a quick, valuable lesson. And I don't have any regrets.
Do you feel like it was on purpose?
Yes.
Do you feel like maybe there was a setup there?
Yeah, the whole thing.
It's just weird.
Yeah, it was a setup.
You would expect that from a man to be putting
Let me ask you something now. This is the conversation I hear none of you women talking about. I don't care if you guys talk about my situation, but why are grown men all over this internet talking about my junk and my pictures? What the fuck is going on here?
I agree.
Come on. And if anybody knows the picture that allegedly, let me tell you why that was sent. That wasn't sent in look, I have a piercing. I showed it. I'm wrong. I shouldn't have did it. I messed up, but it wasn't in no way, shape, or form a video like she sent or anything.
Who cares? I don't think. Why were you wrong for listening?
No, I don't think I'm wrong. It's not like I was sitting there like salivating or doing what she did in the video. Like, it's nothing. But now let me tell you where she messed up and why I didn't want to address it. Because they've all hung themselves. Yeah. I have videos of them doxing me. I have them putting my picture out there in the internet. I never gave anybody the okay to do that. So that's why I had to play the game. And now I'm
Right.
here to just say I made a mistake. But I have a Prince Albert, man. She wanted to see it. So I made a mistake. So what?
Right.
I'll be 50 years old. Am I stupid? Yes, I am. Do I have kids? Yes, but I've told my kids. Everybody knows I told them what happened. But she has 5 kids that I hear she doesn't have all of them. I had both my kids. I raised both of them. So I
Right.
just wanted to come on and tell my side. And I don't
No,
care about
definitely. Definitely.
you know,
Code.
it just
And
shows who they really are. And if you're in
Exactly.
recovery and you're acting like that, come on. But I still
And-
pray for her because that's
Of
what I
course.
do.
Of course. And that's another thing, right? I'm in recovery 21 years. And that
I haven't
my
ate an
recovery-
Oxycontin since 01.
Yeah,
Good
good.
for you.
But I am a weed guy. I got a cannabis card, so I'm not clean. But go ahead.
Yeah. But
Congratulations.
thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you. 21 years,
absolutely.
and I take my recovery very, very serious. I don't judge other people. Most of my family smokes ganja. I don't smoke ganja because it makes me paranoid. It's not like an hour after 21 years, I feel like if I even smoked a joint, I would probably have a heart attack. I'm scared to death,
Yeah.
right? So I don't, but to each his own. But if
I
you
tried
can-
an edible.
Oh yeah,
I
he
did.
was cracking up, and oh my
I
God.
tried an edible. It was the funniest shit.
It was
And
the
the
funniest
mistake I
thing ever.
made was were we in voice chat when I did?
Yes.
Was it?
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm like, whoa, this is so cool. Like I became a
But,
part
you
of
know,
the furniture.
Like you could see
Like-
the psychedelic colors, like ooh.
I heard you in the beginning, though. You were
Yeah.
speaking. I heard a little Spanish. I heard some Rasta accent. I heard you going through them. That was pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yes,
yes, we are Puerto Rican.
yes, we're Puerto
Puerto-
Rican.
Boricua.
Yeah,
I got a lot of friends. Listen,
Boricua.
I've been in New York in
Boricua.
Chinese restaurants eating the best fried pork chops I ever had in my life. And I couldn't
Yes.
believe it.
I'm
This was
from
in the
New York.
Bronx
That's
back
where I'm
in,
from.
this was 92, 91. Go back. Fat Joe's, a lot of
No.
barbershops. We used to be down there a lot back in the day.
Oh yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
Caddy? Caddy says, you daredevil, you. I know. I'll tell you what. My husband gave it to me. He's like, nah, he's like, just eat something so that way it doesn't. But of course, I don't fucking listen. I eat the damn gummy bear and I'm talking to my friends, and suddenly every fucking thing was funny. Everything.
Yeah, she was
Everything.
cracking up. It was hilarious.
I could
No matter
feel
what
like
you're telling
that.
me,
I
I'm
had such a
laughing
time.
my ass off. And I also couldn't move. I'm like, my legs don't work. I feel like I became a part. I melded in the furniture.
That is hilarious. But she's never done drugs in her life, Code.
Never.
So
Oh, wow.
imagine that hit her different. You know what I mean? She doesn't
Yeah.
even
I'm
know what
boring.
it's supposed to feel. I was a pothead. That's what I started. I started smoking weed.
Are you
and I
from
was-
New York too, though? Or you don't have to say on here, but
No, we're both from New York. She lives in Florida. I'm from New
Oh,
York,
that's
but I
what's
live
up.
in Jersey. I just moved to
oh yeah, I'm
Jersey.
Philly. I'm right in Philly.
Yeah, I lived in Philly. Ugh, I
Oh
hated it.
yeah. I still go to listen. You know where I go to eat? Porky's Points. The only place I go anymore. I don't do
Okay.
Freddie and Tony's. None of that stuff. I go right to Porky's Point.
I
The
used to
best
like going-
food,
Yeah.
hands down. North Philly, 4th and I forget the name of the street, but they got great food over there.
Yeah. I
See,
used
that's
to-
what I'm saying. Like, this is a small part of my life.
Yeah.
I'm respected in my neighborhood.
right.
People know me. People know that I'm single. People know that I'm not perfect. But I tell you what, I guarantee I'll never make that mistake again, ever in my life.
Cool. Just be
You know,
careful who you
and
trust.
that's how some of us need to learn. We need to get smacked real hard. But
Yes.
again, remember this. They're talking in the chat. Any and all who exposed me on the internet, right?
Mhm.
There's receipts for that,
Yeah.
right? You're not allowed. It's called revenge. A lot
Yeah.
of things.
Yes.
And I'm going to tell you right now, if they think
Yes,
that I'm
it
not going to
is.
take action, that's why I'm watching everything I say. Because I
Yeah,
don't want
good.
to know he did this,
Okay,
he
gotcha.
did that. I'm playing chess here.
I would.
But all of them
I
who
would.
put me out there, Johnny Mac, the girl, and
Yep.
whoever else, all the little minions and that bitch ass maggot. Johnny Mac, you're a clown. Maggot, we already know what you are. You're not even I don't even know what to call you, man. You're really you're seriously like, I've never seen a guy threaten women and talk like, rah, rah, sleep under your bed to Jules. You ain't
Yeah.
doing shit. Nobody's
Weird.
disrespecting these women no more. And
Right.
whether they like me or not, I'm still going to be here to defend them, and that's the way it goes. You know,
And
and,
that's
like I
the-
said, my personal has nothing to do with this.
No,
Like,
it
why-
doesn't.
See,
No, it doesn't.
let me ask you guys a question, honest thing. Am I the only one that makes mistakes? No, it's just
Of
that I'm
course
out
not.
there. But what is the only thing
No,
in my
hell
life
no.
that's out
And
there?
honestly, though,
Me
Code,
talking to a woman, there's no
Thank you, Mama
33
T.
drug arrest. There's no beating women up. There's no
Right.
lying. There's no not showing my face. I'm
Right.
sorry. Good. I apologize.
No, please.
It's all right. They're going to pay for that.
you're just talking about, I don't understand. Like, you are single, she was single,
Yep.
you both engaged. So I don't even know why it's a
Yeah, but I never
like a
gave her
topic of
permission
conversation for these
to
channels to
show
say that it's so
anything.
terrible.
Right.
I didn't.
No, you didn't.
I wasn't
Right.
denying it to lie to you guys. She has children. Why would I want
Yep.
to put her out there? But then I said, fuck it. You know what? October 5th is the date. Let me send this to Jules. Because I haven't talked to her. I only talked to her a couple times on the phone, that woman. But when I talked to her, she made her look, she told me she hated. She knew that Johnny Mac and Sophie was doing her dirty. She couldn't stand it, the maggot.
Wow.
And I'm telling you, this is how I think it's all set up. How all of a sudden are they all together?
I
All of a
know.
sudden. But look, the difference between me and them is when you know your heart, I don't need to hide from anybody. I'm still here. It's not working, guys, whatever you're trying to do. And
That's right.
I'm here to fight for you women. I'm not going to let nobody abuse you anymore. It's not, fuck that shit.
I love
That's
that.
what I'm here
I
for.
love that. Because
I don't want to meet women. I don't want to hook up. I don't want no phone numbers. I'm here to
I
defend
hear
women.
you. I hear you.
I don't want none of that. I'm
I
good.
hear you. But you know what? That makes me sad, Code, because like JJ was saying that somebody, the muscle dude, was saying, why are you online? I know people that have met their wives, their soulmates online. I met JJ online. My friends, my core friend group, I met online, and they are some of the best friends I've ever had in my life. So I
Yeah,
think
you guys
we've
are
met
great,
in real
but
life.
This guy don't show his face. Don't listen to him. He
Right.
claimed, listen, so you all know, he claimed he was an outlaw. I debunked that. And when I debunked that, he claimed to be a certain club. I won't mention that name. You know what he did to me? He called up local guys in my area. And next thing you know, I'm having to confront guys and talk to guys. But again, unfortunately for him, not only do I have God as my sword, I've been around the MC world 40 years. I know these guys. They know I would never act a certain way. So now he's got that. He's already said that. He's another friend of mine who's not on here like that no more, who is a full outlaw. He tried to come at him. So now that's 2 strikes. Now you have him coming after women. That's the 3rd strike. He doesn't show his face. That's the 4th strike. We have him on recording admitting who his wife is. He was trying to say we didn't have him. We know who he is. We know where he's at. We know where his wife works, all that shit. But what I'm saying is, no matter what I did, I'm not a scumbag. I still don't disrespect women. I don't threaten people. I don't need to put people down about their looks. This is all they have because they hate who they are. For real.
Yeah.
Like, why come over here and harass you women? What? Worry about what I'm on the internet for. Why are you over here, bro? You're home all day. And then he says to his wife, hey, honey, were you ever gangbanged by the whole club? Right on the internet.
Oh my God. Wow.
This is who he is. He's a bitch, and he's just gonna huff and puff, blow no house down. And you know, his day's coming. I'm telling you, his day's here, but we're just not done yet. We're gonna have a lot of fun with this guy.
To me, it's obvious though, Code, that you know you really don't come at women, because if there was somebody that you could go at, it would have been.
Oh, I would right now. Do you know what I want to say right now?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
I
sure.
want to really, and I would have a pass, but let me tell you why I won't do that. Because, like I said, she's still a mother. No matter how she disrespects me, I'm a man. The lesson is learned from me. I should have never, first off, I would have never, seeing her, what I thought that picture of her thing is not her. And then you see somebody, I would never engage if I would have known that. Not that I'm being judgmental of looks, but you got to understand it's night and day. But forget that. I shouldn't have did what I did, and I take responsibility.
Right.
But I'll tell you what, I will say this. All these women, like her and all these guys, I'm 50 years old. Most of my friends, my brother's down 30 years. Most of my friends are in jail. I'm celebrating a year of my stepson's death. My brother was been dead since 2015. You think that these people like really can affect me? They can't. They can only affect you if you let them.
Exactly.
You understand?
True.
Exactly.
And I'm not going to give them that. And I'm going to keep fighting, still stand. Okay, so what? all these guys are talking about my junk. Why is my thing literally in their mouth?
I don't
Seriously.
know. That is the
You know
weirdest
why?
thing to me.
Because believe it, man, I'm telling you, if I could look on their
Why is my
phones, I
thing
bet
in
you they're
their
doing the
mouth?
same shit. It's just
Why
my
is
shit's
my
out
thing in
there.
their mouth? Ba-dum-bum.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I just, I appreciate you guys letting me come on here. I
Well,
really do have your back. And we got an army
I'll be
behind us. Don't
honest.
think that we
Yeah.
don't.
We do. We
Be
do.
honest with you. I have to be honest
Go
with
ahead.
you. I saw the pictures and like the texts and everything. I mean, how could
Yes.
you not? They're out there, right?
Yes.
So
But
I
them
saw
texts
it and
aren't
I'm
making
like,
sense because I never called her a bitch. So I got to investigate that after, I'm dealing with my son's
He
stepson
is
thing. But go ahead.
He is.
yeah, I don't
Go ahead.
believe that you did either. But
No, I
I
never called
mean,
her a bitch.
for what it's worth,
Oh,
I thought your junk was just fine.
me too.
Like I didn't think it was
Listen,
like some.
Sorry.
Let me ask you a
junk.
question, though. You see that you don't see my face. You don't see me trying to
True.
do anything weird. So, it's a
Right.
picture, man. And it is what it is.
No, it's a damn picture of junk.
No, but I'm saying, no. And then for them to make it like I'm supposed to crawl under a rock and I'm supposed to, like, my whole life's supposed to
Right.
end.
Go hide yourself. Go hide.
Right.
No, listen, again, why are men talking? I don't care if the women talk. Why are men
Right.
talking about that?
It's weird.
And-
it's
And
weird.
I'll tell you, though, in all honesty, I'll say this again. Sophie, you're married. Johnny Mac, you're married. I heard Zeus by accident. Somebody sent me his video. He said he has a lot of dirt on Sophie. I don't like Zeus, what he does to these women.
Oh,
But
yeah,
Zeus,
I like him either.
put that shit out there, man. Whatever you got, don't hide it. Put it out there. I'm not here to be your friend, but expose people, man. Why not? But remember, though, what they did to me is illegal. You're not allowed to
Yes,
do that.
it is. It's illegal.
So
It
to
is
the
Very
woman,
illegal.
It is illegal.
yes,
It is.
and that's
It's
why I
gross.
was being quiet. And
It's
that's why I
gross.
wasn't
Yes, you
trying to
did.
make too much light because they fell into another trap. The Lord told me, be quiet and you'll get them. And I got them on video. I got them sending stuff all over Reddit. Look, everything, there's a fingerprint when you do that stuff. And
Yes.
to be honest, hey, look, did she care about my kids? No. Does she care about my family? No. So
Exactly.
what, I'm supposed to be the man? I don't have to curse her out and disrespect her. But what's fair game is fair game now. So
Yep.
No, you're right.
it is
You're
what
right.
it is.
You're right.
And
That
believe
gun
me-
was dirty, man. That was
Believe
dirty.
me, though, if you see the videos, and I will say this is all I want to say. If you see what I saw in that first video and then the second video, you would understand that that's not what was first presented to me. Because she even said, oh, the first video ain't even me. Oh, okay. Now because it looks like
What?
a certain holiday season meal
Yo, I cannot.
that you can't because it looks like a certain thing that
Right.
that's just the truth, but I don't get a kick out of it. I don't want to dog no woman, man. I'd rather talk to her baby's dad or Johnny Mac or the maggot. Like, let men do that. Why
Right.
are they gonna come and harass the women? So
But that's what I said, Code. That's what we said, me and JJ, when we did our members only live. We did
Yeah.
talk about your situation. It was in a more private setting, but we did say that showed no regard for your children. You didn't make
None.
the choice to put any of that stuff
or
public.
grandchildren, but I
Right.
told my kids, they know already because I don't want them to hear it.
Yeah,
You know,
but
my
you
daughter
deserve
said-
but you deserve the expectation of privacy, Code. You feel me?
Yeah,
Whatever you
well-
do in the privacy of a text message with the female,
Exactly,
there's an
like-
expectation of privacy there for both of you guys. And she just violated that. And the reason for her violating that is still unclear to me.
I know
Because
why.
It didn't prove
Because
anything.
when I realized, and I'm being honest with you, when I first seen that, and then I realized she wasn't who, and then I called her and I said, listen, once some shit started going on before all this happened, I knew this was coming. I said to her, I'm going to tell you right now, no matter what happens, I'm never going to disrespect you. Even no matter I know you're going to end up doing me, I won't disrespect you. This was on the phone.
Yeah.
And boom, the first thing she did, because I stopped automatically, she texted me one day and said, Johnny Mac and Sophie, you're right. They're no good. The maggot's no good. And then the next day it's, I just said, man, this is not, I just stopped. I cut like talking to listen, I was never going to meet her or hang out with her, man. I'm
Right.
a guy. Look, I could do whatever I want. two consenting adults.
Yes.
But what she didn't realize, and where she messed up, I'm going to tell you again, is see, she let her emotions get the best of her.
Yep.
She was hell had no fury, like a woman scorned.
Exactly.
And I guess once she seen I was getting attention and support from other women, and I don't know what made her do that, but she has to understand that. Does she realize when she does that how bad she makes herself look too? Because in the caption, you know what it says? I've never done nothing like this. Da, 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 da. I didn't ask for a video. So, you know, whatever. It is what it is, man. But
yeah, I just
they
don't
acted on emotion and
that.
they put it out. And they got to realize that there's laws. You cannot just put people's information out.
No, you can't.
But I apologize to all the women. I hope nobody thinks that I'm this guy. And listen, let me be honest to all the women out there. If a guy's talking to a woman, like I keep hearing about this choking thing, like you guys really think I'm talking about like hurting a woman? No, that's not what it was about. It was talking about in that setting, if two consenting adults were having coitus and what would be preferred.
Yes.
So you elaborate, you talk, and that's what that was about.
You go into details. It's come on, guys. Listen, Linda. Let's not.
And nobody else does that. I'm the only one. Just code.
Exactly.
I'll take the heat for all yous. Okay.
Right. You know, let's not pretend that we haven't gone into detail with whomever. You know, not saying with strangers on the internet, guys. You know what I'm saying? But when you
that's my biggest mistake.
No, I'm not saying that to shame you. I'm saying
no, I want you to. I like it. Listen, you're Puerto Rico, I'm Italian. One thing we do is we have pride, but we understand we own our shit. You know what I mean? I know what I did, and I understand who I am. But like I said, ask all the other women I talked to. I've never ever look. Who would think somebody with 5 kids would even act that way? You're in recovery, but you're still acting like you're getting high. So
you said it. You said it yesterday. That's like a dry drunk. That's like a dry.
That's what I said. Thank you. I said that. I said that. Lisa, remember that? I said dry drunk. Thank you so much.
Yes, you said it, and I was like, yes, that's exactly what that is. You have all the same behaviors. You haven't worked on bettering yourself. You're just not using the substance. But everything that led you to use the substance, all those bad behaviors, all those bad habits still exist. And you're supposed to be working on either. That's what recovery is, right? Recovery is regaining something that you lost momentarily, or in some cases, getting something you never had. You know, in some people's lives, their whole life was bad. They had trauma, all this stuff. They didn't know.
My stepson got a fentanyl Xanax. He was 26 years old. Like that. That's what I'm dealing with. So look, this time of year for me is always a gullible time. Like, I'll be honest, I'm on my game 1,000%, but sometimes the one time when you think that person is going to be somebody you can trust or somebody might be okay, you know what, they got kids. That's the person don't ever trust. Don't ever do anything. Don't send pictures. Don't text to people like that unless you're in a relationship. Don't do that. But again, you know, they said they were going to get me off of here. That was their mission. I believe that Johnny Mac, Terry Time, the girl, I believe the maggot, all of them are in cahoots. And look at everybody. Look at all of them over there talking about my situation. When that picture is the same picture that when my phone was hacked has been there. So it's like, look, it is what it is, man. You know,
so what? It's a freaking penis. People act like
but you got a piercing. I want to see it. Okay.
Right.
Now what?
And that's the thing. It's a piercing. Like I said, I'm from New York. Like
but I'm not
every day. You know what I mean? A Prince Albert, a clitoral piercing. It's like, ooh, Mufasa. So what? You know what I mean? Like people need to stop clutching their pearls and stuff. And I don't want it to deter you, Code, from.
No, it's gonna make me go hard. I'm a fighter.
People online and just don't be so trusting. You know what I mean?
No. I tell you what. I say I'm so glad that it happened because it really like. Look, here's the thing with how God works for me. I always, every time that I feel that I'm in a good place and I'm praying and I'm doing my thing, the devil is most present when you're at your best. That's when he comes the hardest. And sometimes, look, we're all sinners, man. None of us are perfect.
Definitely.
Remember, everybody has the right now to point the finger and say, look at Code. But then nobody can sit back and take their own inventory, look at themselves. Because if I'm telling you that I made a mistake, I'm sure all of you have too.
Oh,
So
heck
before
yeah.
your mistake gets
Yeah.
out there, correct your shit. That's
Yep.
all I'm saying. I'm here saying I fucked up. Don't be me. But am I going nowhere? Fuck no.
No,
I'm a
and you
man,
shouldn't. You
and I don't
shouldn't.
like men that abuse women. And I'm
Right.
here for all of you. So
And Code, I don't think that you did anything that warrants you being run off the internet. And somebody said it
No.
in my chat, and Corn's mom, my girl, you're being too hard on yourself. I agree. I think you're
yeah,
being
but
too
you
hard on
understand though. Look, coming over here, you guys didn't have any men in here. Me came over here, Johnny Mac. We're supposed to stand by these women, and then he does his shit. And then I'm not like him. Like I'm not perfect, but at the end of the day, remember, women, the reason why you were stronger than us, we're men, we're weaker. We fall like no matter how hard sometimes. That just shows that God is always in control. I'm not in
Right.
control. The difference
Right.
is how many people can own their shit.
Yeah.
Because I don't
Exactly.
see none of them. I just always see them passing the blame. I don't
Yes.
do that. I'm saying that I was wrong. I was maybe the cat.
It's just weird.
I was wrong.
It is
Yeah.
weird.
It's weird though,
Yeah.
Code. I don't think it's like it's just weird to me. These people are acting like I guess you have not done enough bad to be on MobTube that they have to
listen, they
come
got
for you
nothing
for
on me.
having some
Nothing.
some sex. Listen,
Yeah.
that'd be like me and my husband, right? Like
Yep.
I'll send him a nice little text during the day, while he's working, and it's like that would be like him.
But just
and I
imagine
get it,
somebody
you
putting
don't
your
know each
business
other, you're
out
not
there for no
married, but-
reason. See,
Exactly.
she let her emotions get the best of her, and she said, "That Code, I'm gonna make him look like the worst guy in the world." Didn't realize she's breaking the law while she did it. And
Yep.
to be honest, look, the same way you
Yes.
want to put me out there, I'm not gonna bash you with words or call you names, but I will protect me and my family in the way I know how.
Good.
And
You
listen,
should.
I've already been
Yeah.
contacted by an attorney and told me I
Good.
have a case. Now, what I
Good.
choose to do with it, because to be honest, like you said, does she care about
Exactly.
my kids and my family? No, but again, I don't get no joy out of doing
You
anything
think?
to a woman or, I just, I think it's crazy because
I know.
I feel
but,
stronger than
us
ever.
women want equality, and you
Yeah.
can't be going around showing somebody's junk if you.
No,
are
what
the
if I would have
same-
put that video up here of her? Matter of
Yes.
fact, I
Yep.
can show you
Get it.
something. I
Yep,
can show you
it's true.
something without being disrespectful, just so you guys can see, because I will show you this.
And I'm sorry to anybody I missed, and Miss Manda, you're 100% right. That's what I felt. I said she didn't respect.
I don't want to
his
show
family,
too
his
much,
things,
but it
nor her
says,
own.
hold on, because I'm not going to show pictures. You can
Yeah.
see there's 2 videos attached there, right? I'm not going to
Yes.
open them.
Yes,
Look
I
at the
see them.
date. Look at the date. That was the 25th, right? But look what it
Yeah.
says. Hold on.
Sorry,
It
I'm
says,
blind.
hold on a second. I'm gonna look what she says. I'm really silly to send this. Whatever it says, I'm serious. Pass this around. I'll come and beat you. Now that she's telling me, don't send her stuff.
Keep it
That's
private.
what I got
to
first.
respect the privacy. Wow.
That's what I got first. So you think that somebody really like, but yet that's the first thing you do. You know why? Because it's the dry drunk syndrome, and it's the truth, man. So
It's
that's
just
what I'll
sad
show you. And you
because-
see, there's 2 videos attached to that. I will
Yes.
never play them.
Yes.
The first one is, listen, to the woman who sent me them. Listen, you ought to. Well, I will say this.
She
I
didn't play the
understand why you're
videos
upset.
either. She didn't play the videos either, but she made
Nope.
sure in her video that she focused on your picture
Oh,
and
yeah.
listened to it and all this stuff. I was like, well, not that
Yeah,
I
why
wanted
don't
to
she
see
play
those
her?
videos.
The first one. Listen, let me
Right.
tell you something.
Right.
If you think of the worst dinner, you know how like when you're poor growing up, and your
Yes.
mom's got to put that meal together, just throws
Yep.
it on the table.
Yep.
Well, that's what that first video was, and it was not appealing at all. That's why she condemned it, because it just didn't look good at all. It was nothing pretty. It was like, did you ever see a heavy bag beat up real bad,
Yes.
or a speed bag that starts to come undone?
Yes.
So that's what I will say. And then the second picture, the camera was up here, so I couldn't see anything. It was just like,
You know why?
and-
Because they say when you take pictures like this, women, it's slimming.
yeah, it cuts
Like,
everything out, right?
Yeah,
He's
it's
trying to
just
go
me
from the
swimming.
ceiling.
Yeah, yeah, it's the angle, man. It's the angle.
It's all about angles. Seriously.
It's just, like I said, I wanted to come on here because you guys been supporting me, and I don't want you
Hell
to ever
yeah.
feel like you got to defend me. I'll come head on to anybody. I have nothing to hide, man. I'm from Philly. You think
Yeah.
this is, like at the end of the day, I was taught from my mother, my father, mostly my father. When you
Right.
walk down the street, you walk on the side where the cars are coming, so in case you
Yes.
get hit
On
before
the
the woman.
outer side. Right.
Yes.
You open
yes.
doors for women. You
Yes.
give respect. If a woman tells you no, that means no. I was taught that at a young age. Now,
Right.
the thing that I feel that people are getting misconstrued with this whole thing is I'm going to be 50. She's an adult too. Like, first off, none of this should have ever been out, but that's
No.
what
Never.
she chose to do.
Never. That
So-
was horrible.
So what I'm saying is, if you see anybody else, because how many women are in here right now? You're going to tell
There's
me,
52 people watching. I don't know how many.
okay,
there
out
are.
of 52
They're
people, you're
probably
going to
all
tell me
women, maybe
nobody's
Mikey.
never made a mistake like that.
Right. Exactly.
But I'll
Nope,
be the
nope.
old guy. Just please don't anybody ever do what I did. Don't ever participate when somebody sends you a message like that. If you send anything, I'll come kill you. Think this person is a good person. They care about themselves, their self-respect, their self-worth. And then you realize she's none of that, man. She's a real nasty bee. That's all I'll say. I won't say the other.
No, and Code, I've been
into that.
watching you. I've been watching you for a while since you came, and
Yeah.
you said from the beginning that you don't, you don't pass a boundary disrespecting
No, I
women.
don't.
And
No.
and I've seen you keep your word with that. And
I don't do
some
that.
women in here have said you seem like Bliss Christmas, Manda, that you seem like a really respectful and decent guy. And he is. And he is. This is
Yeah.
who he
She's
is.
not
What
the
I've
only
seen.
woman. There was another woman, Lauren, that you guys might know, that nasty bee.
I do. I know
Yes,
Lauren.
I
She's,
know.
I know Lauren.
she's listen, that woman right there is really like that girl is she's so nasty, and she's put memes of people's dead brothers up there. And the thing is just funny how what people cling to the story of the day. Now, mind you, the only people really talking about it is her, Johnny Mac, the maggot, especially Wire guys. But this is all I had because this is the sinking ship for Code.
Right.
We got him. He's going down. You guys
Right.
elevated me, man. I have more support than ever. So
That's good.
again, I'm playing chess, and I would never, no matter what she does,
Yeah.
I will never get up here.
And you were, and
Calling
I
names.
loved how loyal you were to Jules.
Yes.
Oh, I'm
That,
still.
to
I
me,
just
I
did
was
a
like,
short
all
for
right,
her.
this is a good dude.
Yeah, nobody.
He put
yeah,
his
fucking right.
homie and shelved him, like put him on a fucking shelf.
Listen,
I mean, he's small
but
enough,
the good
right?
thing
Put him on a
is-
shelf.
With good people comes flaws, and my only flaw is trusting somebody who I thought was. Come on, how would I ever think she would be doing that? But
Yes.
it's not. See, the message is not her or me. It's God let me know. Like, look, bro, your life's on display here, and I learned a valuable lesson. And anybody who thinks that you're too old to learn, that's your first mistake. Because if
True.
you think that you have it and you're secure in life, maybe some people are, but at any time it could happen to any one of us.
It
So,
definitely can. You're never too old to learn. And I think that should be a goal. Everyone should want to learn, should want to do better. I make mistakes all the time. Code, we say it all the time. Trust me, I've tasted my foot plenty of times. It tastes pretty gross, but I understand that. And I'm able to say, damn, I done screwed up again. You know what I mean? I'm able to apologize, but people always want to project their shit or their shortcomings, their insecurities onto other people. People that know that they're flawed and can accept that can deal with it. It's the phonies that get on my damn nerves.
no, yeah, and that's the thing, though. That's why I think you guys have my back, because I'm sitting here not hot. Like I said, the only reason why in the beginning I wasn't trying to cop to nothing is because she's a mother of 5 kids.
I get it.
I didn't think.
I
I thought,
understand.
and at the time we weren't talking, and I told her when it started, I knew this was happening, and she was like, "You read the message. Don't put that out there." Like, we're 2 adults. Like, whoever would have thought that she would have did that? But again, she did that, and she's done a lot of damage. You're right, Patty, because I've been sending. I didn't know she did that much.
Yeah.
But I'm still here. I'm still standing. And you know what? The reason they want me gone is because they want to come here and abuse women, and Johnny Max and the maggots of the world, and believe that Terry Time I don't care if she's from the South, Trump supporter. None of that scares me. I used to like Terry Time because I befriended Jules. They all turned their back on me.
Yes.
That's really what was happening. And
yes, it's all because they want Jules by herself. They want her to have no support. And let me tell you something. Jules is one of the most authentic people I've met in a long time on YouTube. She really is. She owns her crap, and I respect her. I really do. I like her a lot. I really enjoy her. I'm a proud member of the Hive. You know what I mean? I really am.
Me too. I am. I guess I'm an honored member. Bliss Kiss. Chris, I love the harbor. When I go there, I stay at the Brookshire. I love the Inner Harbor. They have this thing in Baltimore. Take the boat out. There's a crab restaurant in the middle of the water. Oh, it's beautiful over there. Yeah, but you know, at the end of the day, like seriously, like I said, you know, don't take my word for it. Like, be careful who you talk to. Look, Johnny Mac is a fucking weasel. The guy, I only gave him a second chance because of a mob tube. They wanted to. You know, I would say he's a guy. Somebody said something about him standing up for himself or something. I'm like, he'd need a ladder to do that. Like,
I know, I was cracking up when you were singing your song.
I'm not done. They'll be coming every week. Parodies every week. Every week.
Was hilarious.
Yeah,
guys,
I like to do that. You should
subscribe to Code. I don't know if you remember, but there was right before Code got to 1K, Just Jules and Housewives was pushing his
help me out big time.
channel. And we came in here and we were like, Code, everybody subscribe to Code. So this is Code. This is who, and he got monetized. And Jules has done
and
that.
Johnny Mac left us. I'm here, Jules. I have your back. Next day. Do you know what he did? Listen, you guys don't understand because I know that the focus is on me, but let's take the lens on this little weasel. Johnny Mac tried to make a deal with Chicago Maggot on the internet because he's a scared little bitch. Deep down, Johnny Mac scared to death of the maggot, hands down. Now Sophie's married, he's married. They're on all day together. Where's the paranormal, right? But you highlight my life exactly to deflect. But remember what he is. You've seen his record because I didn't know none of that. He's a fucking weasel. The difference is when people do me dirty, I cut them right off. I never look back. You know, he sent us a Thanksgiving, like hey guys. Nobody wants to hear that. Nobody. You know, and he'll sell out for a view. He said John Yates is 29,000. So what? He talks about kids and women and the N-word. And
I don't even think those are real. So you know, I mean, he got a little.
His subs?
He lost a lot.
So you guys, let me say this. So to the woman who jammed me up or trying whatever, and to what's the other one's name?
Thank you, Miss Manda.
So, but this is what you get though, right? This is what this is who this guy really is, and this is who Terry Time and all them are hanging with, and maybe they really subliminally. I don't know. This is for education, entertainment purposes only. But maybe this is how they really all feel.
And if somebody was talking about her son, it would be a totally different story.
Yeah.
But nobody's talking about.
Just listen to the way he says the word.
Cripple people's ability to express themselves the way they want to. It's a word. Okay, it's a word. DJ No Nevermind, would you like to have the word nigger abolished?
Whoa.
That's Maggot.
Oh,
that's who Maria and all them are hanging with. And there's another one that I can't even play that. But this is who they are. This is who they really are. And believe this, Johnny Mac sent this guy a week before all that happened. Are you a man of your word? You're going to befriend a dude. They came at his wife's mixed. Like, these guys will sell out for anything, man. I won't sell out for none of it. Now, I make mistakes. But when it comes down to it, you know, look, I'm human, man. You guys at least get to see in real time I'm human. Like, I'm not a bot. I'm not perfect. I'm God's son. He knows my sins. But they tried to say that I pray to try to get me to get women. What woman I'm praying with is going to want to – look, it is what it is. I'm here. I'm still standing. I'm defending any woman that needs it.
Yeah.
And you hear how he said the word, right?
Yes.
That's who he is.
And he said that too freely. And listen to me.
That's not the only time.
That word is not okay.
No.
And whatever excuse people have for that word, he said the N-word with the hard R. I don't care if you're asking, and to use the excuse that he had a black man on panel that he says is his brother.
He don't even know him.
Right. But that was the excuse. I don't care. First
No,
of
you're
all,
right.
this is another racist thing that people that are racist tend to think that one person speaks for an entire race. That is not a freaking thing. Okay. So me, like let's say I'm Hispanic and somebody says something to about Hispanics. I cannot get up here and say that's not offensive. I cannot speak for a whole race of Hispanic people.
Right,
I
right.
cannot do that. So we cannot say that. Well, I spoke to my black friend or I spoke to my Mexican friend and they said that was fine for me to say. First of all, that is their boundaries and
Listen,
their morals.
you see
They
these
don't
guys?
care.
You see this is Philly. You see this is see
Yeah.
me in there. I don't know if you can see me. These are some of the most serious guys you ever meet in your life. And if I could be around them and say whatever I want, and I still don't do it. You know why?
Yeah.
Because it's not for me to do that, you know? And
Susie,
like
what did
these
you
guys
do?
act, he says, anybody who has to tell you, oh, like go out of his way and say, like he said, I have a lot of friends. Who calls their African American friends homeboys, like in that way, like the same way he said the N-word. Like I got some freaking
Yeah.
homeboys, like
What the
no,
hell?
you're making a joke, man. Yeah, that's what he does.
Yeah, that's so
These guys
like
are
it's a
racist, bigots, homophobes,
stereotypical-
demagogues, and
Yes. It is
they have
Yeah.
nothing on me but a conversation that's not even illegal. Well, for what they did, putting it out there, but
Yes, it was illegal putting it out there like that. And hi everybody that came in. I'm sorry.
yeah,
And
hold on. I'm sorry for that.
you got
No,
chaos,
membership,
guys.
Cindy. You got 5
That's
more
why I'm
minutes.
like what, JJ. Thank you for that, JJ. Gisa Luisala.
You got a
Who got
bunch.
them?
You got a bunch. You got.
You guys have good people, man. You guys have a good support system. You guys
Thank
stick
you.
together. I know you had like some other problems, but you guys, for the most part, seem like all good people.
Oh, Lula.
Well, you know, there are
Harmony,
people that are.
Ease and Q's, Jenny Crafts. Oh, not that girl. Oh, thank you,
Butterfly
JJ.
Pieces.
Mama
Um,
Starlings and
It's one of those things where, yeah,
Pam.
it's good.
Hey,
You
Mama
have
Scarlett.
to. It's very hard to figure
Mhm.
out who is a good person and who isn't, because often you find out after the fact, right? Once the
Yeah.
damage is done,
yeah, right.
and that sucks. That sucks so bad. So I'm just careful, you know, and I'm that way in real life too. In my
Yeah, I'm the same, on and
everyday
off
life,
here.
I'm
I don't.
careful with
Thank
who
you,
I
Mama T.
trust.
I'm way
Yeah.
more
Yeah, like
respected
I've
than
been
I am
burnt
not.
before.
Yes.
Cool.
Oh, okay, Pam. Well, love
Like,
you, Mama.
I've been in my city for what, 35 years now?
What
Yeah,
part of
35
Florida? Where
years.
you in
I've been
Florida? Well, I don't know if you
exactly
want to say it.
the Tampa Bay area.
I got a lot of friends over there. My friend just opened another. You ever hear of Martorano's, a restaurant? They were in
Where's it
Miami. Now they're opening
In
another
Tampa?
one over there.
JJ,
And
I have
I-
to run to the restroom, guys. Can you hold it down for one
Okay.
second?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
They're
of course.
my good friend is related to him, and they've been around. They have a really good establishment. They have Cafe Martorano's. They're actually open one in Atlantic City too. I love
Nice.
Florida. I wish I could get there. I was supposed to be there for my 50th, but I can't really leave my house. You know, my mother and father.
Oh, my husband just turned 52. He
Oh, did he? That's what's
turned
up. Well,
50,
he's
yeah,
smart. He
yeah.
don't have to worry about this shit that smart guy.
Queens, so he's got a real thick, heavy New York accent. It's crazy.
He's a real New
People-
York, huh? Where's he from?
Oh
Queens?
yes,
Brooklyn?
yes, Queens,
Brooklyn?
Yep, Queens. Cindy's from Brooklyn, but
Okay,
no,
cool.
I'm from Long Island.
Long Island.
So, yep, New York still. But me and Cindy have met in person.
Oh, really?
When I go to New York quite often. She just moved to New Jersey, but New Jersey is only
I got a lot of
10
friends in
minutes from where
Vineland.
she lives now.
Vineland's a little far, about 40 minutes from me.
Mm.
But I love the old. She probably loves the music. I like the old freestyle music, like
Oh hell yeah!
Stevie
Hell
B,
yeah.
Coro, all them people.
Yes, Stevie
Yeah,
B. I love him.
Judy
I wanna
Torres.
be the one
But you know who I love
to
though,
kiss
and
again.
Tina Marie
I
was one of my
wanna be-
favorites. God rest her soul.
Oh,
Remember
hell yeah.
Tina
You're
Marie,
speaking my language right now. I
Luther
love all
Vandross,
of them.
Sade.
Yes.
This
Yes.
is no ordinary love. No ordinary love. Luther
Oh,
said.
Sade. I love
Go, Code.
Sade.
Look,
Go,
yo, he
Code.
said, Luther said, but a house is not a home when I turn the key. I went to all his concerts. He's vicious. Sade, but I was just telling her club music. Like
Yes.
Judy Torres,
Judy
and
Torres.
Coro, he's
Yeah.
still performing.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
See, I always went all over when I was young, stupid in the game. I used to go up north. I used to go all over. I was a free agent. That's why I never joined a club. Because I loved everybody. I didn't want to be just put in a box. You know what I mean? Plus,
Yeah.
the streets really know. They're putting makeup on me. No, that's Johnny Mac. He does. Johnny Mac, though, before he goes on screen, he wears makeup. He puts
Oh my
eyeliner.
God.
Does he really?
That's what I
No,
hear. I heard
I
he
didn't
does.
try
what the
that.
hell?
I heard he
don't
does.
know.
That's
I
why he's
need to
always
know.
squinting. He can't see through that mascara. Is that what they call it? What's
Oh
the
my
stuff in your eye?
God, that is too funny.
Johnny
With the
Mac wears
mascara.
makeup. And that's why the maggot won't show his face, because he's so ugly. Makeup can't, a mask can't help that motherfucker. What a minute.
So what you'll find out for people that don't know, Code doesn't come after women. He comes after
No.
the dudes who come after
Yeah.
women.
Yes.
So
John
we
Yates,
love
the Zeus's
Cody.
of the world. I don't know who you like and don't, but I don't like any man.
Yeah, I don't like any of them. I don't. First of all, Zeus did some bull crap, involved his niece in some inappropriate conversations on YouTube that shouldn't have been had, regardless of what. Had her trolling.
JFID, there's
YouTube.
your JFID called me,
Oh,
Housewives.
David? Yeah, that's my girl.
They all
Love
checked
her.
on me, man. I thought people were like, when I saw the messages, because I'm learning Instagram, I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna get heat. Everybody was in total support.
Yeah.
But everybody's like, Code, we got your back, but just don't ever do it
go
again.
ahead.
I'm like, oh, don't worry about it.
Stop
I'm
it,
good.
Grace Case. You're beautiful. Stop it.
But seriously though, let me
It's
ask you
not
the
even
question.
Like a don't ever do it again
No.
because you didn't.
No,
do
no, but what I'm
anything
saying is, what if
wrong
you're-
other than you trusted
I agree.
someone?
Yeah, but how
You-
how do people really feel about a person's privacy being invaded like that? Like,
That's
I've never
disgusting.
I
okayed
feel it's
for my
disgusting.
stuff to be shared with the world.
That's disgusting. We were very upset about
Yeah, I
it.
look at you the same as I would a woman. Like if you put
Yeah,
her
but what, a
pictures
man
and the
doesn't get abused? Like, a
conversation
man
out.
can't go through anything like that? Like,
No,
like
we
it's
say
all,
that all the time.
you know.
We say that all the time.
and
that-
I'm asking, I'm not saying it cocky, because I feel
No.
like the men
No,
talk a lot
you
of
didn't
big
deserve
games, so-
it. It's fucked up, whether man
Yes.
or woman. No
Yeah.
one deserves that. No one. And I'm not blowing
No.
smoke up your ass. No,
No,
you
we
didn't
don't-
put
we
it out
don't.
there. She did.
yeah.
It's you're both single. We're consenting adults. So I'm
Yes.
really having a hard time finding what the issue
Men
is
too,
with it.
exactly.
The issue is that you're not allowed to see. I didn't know till a lawyer told me today, and JFID said there's a thing called reverse revenge porn.
Yes,
I don't
there
know
is.
nothing
Yes.
about this shit.
Yes,
So-
100%.
And not only that, to put text messages up and to sit there and paint me as this guy who,
Aggressive.
seriously, all joking aside, I mean, really, it's between me and her. It's nobody else's
It
business.
was. It
No.
definitely
That's
was.
what I'm saying.
It
So
definitely
Yeah.
was. It was an invasion of your privacy. It was done out of revenge. It was. I don't know what her motive is.
and
but
men
we
are talking
said-
about my junk. Why? Like,
Yeah, that's
why are
weird. That's
men?
weird in itself. But me and
Johnny
JJ
man, could you see Code? I can't believe it. Oh
I
my
think
God, guys,
that-
this Code, that's what he does. I mean,
But
come
let
on,
me
you
tell
know,
you, I said it.
it's right
I
there,
said
right
it-
there, guys.
But
No
but
neck,
Cole,
mother, titty
I
mother.
said
God
it on
forgive
my-
me.
He's
I said it on-
weird.
But listen,
He's a
on my
weird.
members only, I said it. He has like small D energy. He really does.
He
But anyway,
does.
he really does. But we said on our members only live, right? It's not what was done to you was gross. So this was not us blowing smoke up your butt, because we said this even
No, I
before.
appreciate it.
You couldn't see it.
Yeah.
It's wrong. What she did was it violated you. It violated your children, your grandchildren, your family.
Yeah.
It violated her family. And I don't think that
Yes.
she's thinking about that. She's not thinking of that's out there forever. Even though it got taken down, people have screenshots of it, screen recordings. It's on the
Yeah.
internet forever. Her kids can one day come across their mom's body parts on the internet. Like if my
Listen,
son
I
saw
coulda
mine,
released
that
the
would traumatize
video.
them. Like
I
what
can
the
play the
fuck?
video right now. I would never do that to your channel. And the reason why I won't do it is because I tell her and I look in her eye. See the difference between you, the chick, I'm going to talk to you straight to the camera. is that me and you were two adults consenting. Where
That's
you
right.
fucked up is, I'm going to tell you, is that I wouldn't disrespect you and your kids. But see, by you doing what you do, people see who you are for real now.
Yes.
Nobody's never going to trust you. People know that what you do is,
Yep.
first off, I believe, and I'm not scapegoating, I believe it was all set up. I believe it was planned, man. There's no way that all this just happened this way. All of a sudden, some girl out of nowhere sending me and talking to me like that, and then you're sitting there trying to understand yourself, like, wait a minute. And then your dude is supposed to be your friend or whatever. He's talking to your enemies. And then all of a sudden you find out that Terry, Time, and the maggot have been friends for a year.
Yeah.
So, look, it is what it is. I own my shit. I learned my lesson.
Cindy and I have been
But I'll
there.
never
Cindy
disrespect a
and I have
woman,
been
and
there.
I'll
We
never do to her what
actually
she did to
thought-
me, because I'm not a piece of shit. I'm not a lowlife. I'm not a dry drunk.
You're
And I
not.
don't need to
You're
put
not.
somebody down to advance my narrative. I
Yep.
don't.
Yep.
So I own my shit. How about you, young
But
lady? You
let me
gonna
ask
own your
you
shit?
something, Code.
Exactly.
Because I have the message that says that you don't
Well, I own my
I own my
threaten me.
shit.
Don't expose her. Please, I
Right.
don't do this. I'll come find you and beat you. That's what you said to
Exactly.
me. They saw it. But anyway, I don't know.
God.
It is what it is.
But so I got to ask you a question, Code.
Yeah.
because
Did the piercing hurt?
inquiring
Yes, it
minds
did. No, I'm
need
joking.
to know.
Yeah, I
No,
know
that
that hurt.
wasn't. Oh,
I know that
dear
hurt.
God, we know that hurt.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know
So
it,
no,
but
that's not the
that was a long
question.
story that night.
So are you?
I was
Dude.
18, 19, by the way, when that happened. But go ahead. Not that you guys care.
Yeah,
but
JJ, what was your question?
So
I'm
it's all
sorry.
still healed. It's all healed and stuff now. So
Oh,
looks
yeah.
healed.
It looked healed. Oh my God, JJ.
I used to have a piercing shop. So, we used to, and a woman did that for me, though. A woman did that. Like, I won $200 that night. They told me I wouldn't do it. And
Oh shit.
buddy had did it. And he was like, bro, listen, it's not as bad. He's like, just if you want to do it. And there was no guys in there. It was me and a woman, but there was
It's
some
just the
bikers
maintenance.
outside.
It's
that
the
put
maintenance
money up.
after. Yeah.
Yeah. And
It's the aftercare. You have to be very careful with the aftercare so you don't get an infection. That's the
yeah,
most
you got it.
important.
Yeah.
The most important part
Definitely.
of piercings, because I've had a few piercings myself. It's the aftercare. It's making sure you
See,
keep it
Pam
clean,
knows.
all of that.
Pam knows. Her husband's brother is the same one.
Yeah.
He sounds like a
I have
good
a friend
guy.
that has a piercing that has that piercing as well. Like I said, I used to, be in a piercing shop, a tattoo shop,
Oh,
where
that's
they
what's
do
up.
piercings, and I had a few piercings myself, so I know, it's
Yeah.
the aftercare, and I think that is like an erotic thing. Not to get into all of that, but to each his own. You know what I mean? It increases.
Yeah, but
the
for her to
sensitivity
make
level.
it like this is all I want to say one thing, if you don't mind.
Of course.
How the hell could you come on here and put a text message up there and act it like, make it sound like that whole text or that conversation was like me trying to hurt a woman? Like, because I did hear that too. Like, no, you
Right.
had to hear the shit that was being said to me too. Like, I'm not,
No, you.
but
It
I'm
was
over it.
It was like a man,
I'm over it.
woman, sexy. Who gives a flying
I'm
fuck?
sorry,
We're all
I'm not a
adults.
boring individual, and
I have 2 kids. Cindy has
Yeah,
5. A lot of people in the chat have a bunch of kids. We know what sex is. No one gives a fuck. You're
Yeah,
both
thank you.
single. You're both consenting adults. It was just
well,
something
I don't consider
that
her an
they could
adult. I
use
consider her a little
against
girl. She's
Yeah.
not an adult. She's
You're
a
right.
little girl. She needs to grow up and realize,
You're
because
right.
I will say something else that, I don't like to talk about women, but I've been all over drugged through the internet back 10 times. I didn't know until today and yesterday that I heard she doesn't have all her kids with her. Now,
Right.
I don't like to knock a woman, but maybe you should get off YouTube, worry about getting your kids and being with your kids. I don't know the story, but my
Right.
kids, 27 years, I've never missed a practice, a day,
Yeah.
because they live with me.
Right.
Right.
Like,
me
I
neither.
get support. They don't tell 23 years coaching. This is a part of my life that is nothing, man. It's a freaking smidgen to what I've been through, what I'm about to do for these kids. My goal is to open youth centers. What do
Yeah.
you think the parents are going to say? Oh, he's flirting with a girl, I'm not going to send my kid there. No.
Right.
Are we stopping
right.
gun
I don't
violence?
get it.
Are we
Yeah.
stopping addiction? Are we helping kids get off the street? That's what people care about, not about
Yes.
2 consenting adults.
Yeah.
See, that's where they
Right.
messed up. They make it like they're so stupid. I'm
No,
sorry.
and
They
they
tried
leave
to make
that
sex
out.
happen. They tried to make it like a scandal. Like,
Yeah.
And they
Two
left
adults
out.
sexting. What,
what
JJ?
was
Ridiculous.
said and by her as well. They left out what was said by her as well, which
Yes.
was just so interesting to me, because when I was reading the text, I'm like, wait, this is like a normal like
No, but I'm
normal
saying the
sexting
whole choke thing
conversation.
was
I saw no
explained. It was
issues.
like, well, tell me or what you think, and it was a conversation. But it wasn't
Of
like
course.
I want to just walk up and grab a chick by her throat and throw her on the ground. No,
Right.
my
That's
ex
what he
punched me in the
said.
face. I
Right.
left. I
I
don't hit
love it
women.
when my husband does that. What are you talking about?
No, but who do you see seriously? Who do you see on here arguing with women every day? Johnny
You're
Mac.
right. Not
I got
you.
women
He's
coming at me
weird, man.
disrespecting
He's
my family, and I
Right.
still won't
weird.
come at them hard
No, you're
because I'm a
right.
man of my word. I
You're
have
right.
principle, morals. These guys have none. But
And I
I'm not
agree.
perfect. I made a
Of
mistake.
course not. None of us are. But you're right.
That's my
I agree.
question.
And I said that too. Oh, sorry, JJ. Go ahead. Ask your question.
David
Sorry,
Bowie's
Mama.
the shit
Go
too, by
ahead,
the
go
way.
ahead. I'll ask after.
No, I wanted to. No, because you're gonna forget. Ask your question, because then you'll forget. Good.
I'm sorry. I'm ADHD.
Oh
I
shit!
do
Look,
forget.
she
I do
knows.
forget.
Spooky history with Megs. Read that. She knows. That was the first video. It did look
Code,
like I
just
won't
tell
say.
them to wash.
She said it.
wash
She
the
said swamp grease. I
out
didn't
of
say
their
that.
booty
She
cracks,
said
so they won't be mad. Girl.
Megs,
And
I
nobody
swear to
better. Let
God.
me just say, nobody better come for Megs for that
No.
comment either. Cause
Don't come
No,
from Megs. They will
Megs,
not
just
listen
put it
to
on
you.
me.
That's our girl. You
For
better
real.
not.
We got your
'cause
back,
it will be
Megs. Don't
bad.
worry about
It
it.
will be
For
bad.
real.
But
For real.
my question is,
I'll
ahead.
text you, Miss Manda. I'll tell you privately, Miss Manda. Sorry, go
so
ahead,
my
JJ.
question for you is, Code, because inquiring minds want to know. Now, you said from this one bad experience that you don't want to meet no women, whatever, online.
No. I didn't say
But-
that. I'm not gonna take somebody. You
Pursue
seen what
anybody.
she sent me. I'm not gonna trust
So you
somebody
jumped?
like that. She said, don't do anything. I'll come looking for you. I'll beat you up if you share this. So I'm thinking, okay, I can trust this chick. So I'm wrong for
Yeah.
that, but whatever. Go ahead, finish. I'd like to meet
No,
somebody someday, but
so are you like available and open to dating somebody?
yes, I am. And I'll tell you what, too.
Ooh.
Taking care of
Not
my
me,
family.
I'm happily married, but I got girlfriends.
No, but what I'm saying is this, though. My
hear you.
girls, I do have two. Let me come clean because I'm lying again. I do have two girlfriends. I have a redheaded Harley that's called Sophia Loren. And then I have a black Harley that's just she's my other girl. She's the side chick.
I hear you.
So
I hear you.
that's the only girls in my life. But no, my daughter's 27. My granddaughter's a beautiful. Like, remember something too. You got a guy like what the hell is that guy's name? The one that the maggot hangs with. They said that my ex-wife divorced me because talking about my kids and shit. Like, my kids never had to go through what I went through. I
How many
kids
protected
you
them
got?
like it was yesterday. I'm the only
many?
coach in the huddle, 4 years old. Nobody's allowed to touch you. Anybody ever touch you wrong, tell your mom, tell Coach Mike. That's
That's right.
unheard of when you coach, but I've been doing it. And
Yeah.
kids know me, kids Coach Mike. Like, I play my part in the community. What are these guys doing? So if I could find somebody that can understand it, I am that guy that holds the door. I am a compassionate, loving guy. Do I like to be intimate? Damn straight. But respect and everything it comes first to me. And I haven't the relationships I had, I think, were a little toxic because of the fact that I would go off my son and my daughter. They really didn't accept anybody. So no relationship would ever worked out for me. But he's 16 now, and I like good women. I just realized that what even her talking to her, that's something I'd never really done before, doing that. You know what I mean? So no, I'm not gonna say I never did it, maybe once or twice.
Code like that.
But no, listen, that was with girlfriends. I've never
experience.
but I've never just been like that with people like that. Anyway, so I would like to meet somebody that's cool, but I don't like drama. I don't like negativity. I'm a God-fearing man. Faith is big. And I just want somebody who wants to just be respect. I don't like drama. I don't drink. I have my medical card, but I don't judge people. It's one thing I don't do.
Right.
I just, But is there any good people left out there? You believe there is?
I love it.
There's plenty. There
There
of
are
good people.
absolutely. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I know some women that are. mean, I know some men too. One of my very best friends is a dude, and I've known him since I was 15 years old. And I can honestly call him and tell him
That's
anything,
awesome.
or if I need help with anything, he's right there. And it is always, because people say a man and a woman can't be best
That
friends.
says a lot
No,
about
that's not
your husband
true.
too, though.
That's
He's a
not true.
cat. You know what I mean?
He respects me more than it doesn't matter. He's there. If I call him, I'm 2 hours away because I drank, and this actually happened. I was 2 hours away at a party. I was drinking before I knew it. I was drunk as fuck, and call him up at 3 a.m. Can you come get me? Not only did he come get me, he grabbed his cousin so his cousin could drive my car back. So
Oh, wow.
I mean, it's men and women can be friends, and there are still many men and many women out there that
Right.
are good, and they should, they deserve to be in a relationship. They're amazing people. Cindy is one of them. Cindy is
Oh,
soon.
thank you.
Well, I
yeah, I
want
can
that
tell.
for
Listen,
you.
let me tell you about Spanish women. I used to date a Spanish girl. Let me tell you
Oh,
something.
we're fiery.
The fire. Papi. I won't say whatever, but listen, I love that shit. That shit, it's kind of
Papi.
Italian and Spanish is a lot alike too. You know what I mean?
Yes,
The values.
very true.
I was raised
Yeah.
Catholic. I'm more Christian now though, because I don't know, when I went to a Christian service, I felt it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
but in Philly, there's not really too much right for the pickings. I mean, there's and I don't mess with married women. I don't mess, even if a girl says, "Oh, I'm in a bad spot, it's complicated." I don't want anything to do
Right.
with that either. So
Right. Hey,
it's hard to
Tina,
trust
you-
people.
Hi,
The minute
Sassy
you let your
Nurse.
guard down, look what happens.
Yeah, it's hard, and that's the thing, that it makes it harder for people to trust when things like this
Yeah.
happen. But I just think that there's somebody, you'll meet somebody great. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
And
mean,
You're
take
gonna.
your time.
just so I can let you guys know, though, somebody who's like really become a family to me, Lisa Ann. I mean,
She's amazing.
she's such a great person. She's got
She
such
is.
a big heart. Like on
She
December
is.
14th, and so Johnny Mac said to watch me too with money. Let me do this again, if you don't mind, 2 seconds, because I've never ever, and I never would, because I'm not that guy. But
That's right. You have the toy drive. You have the toy drive.
that's how much we have. Look, it's still there.
That's
That's
amazing.
what's there.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
and I'll
He
do it
hasn't
this way
touched
too,
any
so
of
you
that
guys
money,
see.
guys. He started
But
from
anyway,
0 for his toy drive, and all that money is there. And he always shows all the money. He hasn't touched a dollar, and he's going to buy
Nothing.
toys and take it to the charity. And
Oh,
he's
that's
doing
gonna be
all of
great.
that for these kids. That's amazing.
But
Code is doing
forget,
all
hold on. I've done toy runs for the last. Look, I'll be 50. The last, if I say the last 30 years consistency, I might have missed 3 years, 4 years. I've done a
Right.
toy run every year, just not my own. See, I've been coaching, and my son. Listen, one thing I did. If your kids are a measure of you, my daughter's a great mother. She works her ass off. My son's 16. He reps. He's a musician, straight A student. My mother
that's
has early
awesome.
stages of dementia. My father's right underneath me. Most people know he's on a
Oh, my
hospital
God.
bed. So for me, look,
Mhm.
when you're going, and I'm not making excuses, sometimes people catch you at a time in your life when you're more vulnerable, right? And the thing that God does to me is I don't feel embarrassed. I feel like God grabbed me and said, shook me and woke me up. To me,
Yes.
that's a blessing. That's not anything negative against me. So what
No,
they're trying to
it
do
isn't.
to me is not going to work,
That's right.
and it still won't change the fact that they abuse women and I don't. So I'm glad you had me come up here.
Right.
I have all your backs. I mean it. You guys have my
Thank you.
Instagram. If it gets that bad, Jules has my number.
I
Any guys
requested
come.
you. It's the same. I'm the same person. Selfie Queen is like, you can tell who I am.
How
know what I
long
mean?
you been married, Selfie Queen?
I'm not married. I
Oh
was.
yeah, okay, cool. See, I feel like I can't even ask women anything because then I don't want them feeling weird.
No, don't feel.
Hey, don't feel weird.
It's fine.
No,
Hi,
I'll
Mustang
speak up.
Sally.
Don't feel weird.
I recently
Okay,
left.
cool.
I recently left after many decades.
I see your eyes. See, look, we say Italian. There's an old saying, but I don't want to say it because it'd be misconstrued the wrong way. But I could see your eyes. The eyes never lie, Chico. I could tell you've been through some shit.
Yeah.
You're a strong woman. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you. And talking about my
Very
eyes,
much so.
these
She's
are
been
my
through some
eyes,
shit.
guys. This is what I
The
did with the
makeup's
makeup.
pretty. It looks. I see. Can I even
Thank you.
compliment a woman now? I'm
So
gonna get
pretty,
you.
Yes,
right?
Code, you're
No, they look
fine.
good. They look
You're
good.
fine. Thank you. You're
They
good.
look
Don't
good.
let anybody change who you inherently are. Like seriously.
No, I'm not. And
You know
that's what
I mean?
happened to the last girl I was dating. I haven't
Hey,
been with her in
Mustang
like
Sally.
2 months. When I started
Mhm.
my channel, she wanted to help me. Ready for this? This girl, Michelle, she bought me all this stuff. I didn't even open it. I didn't want it. Then every time she said, "You need to be trained and changed." I said, whatever. Now,
Wow.
mind you,
What?
when
What
we
the
dated,
fuck?
Nah.
years ago, she picked up and disappeared. She's 53. She came to my house screaming. Then she came again, called me, "Oh, you this, you that." She told me she loved me. I said, "That's nice. I don't love you. I don't want to, like, I never lied to her, never let her on."
Right.
So the
Right.
night when all this drama happened, she's coming to my house too. I have her. I put everything out
I love
front
you
on the
too,
thing.
JJ.
Here's the desk, everything. Take it. And then, then I get
Take it
threats.
all, for
Oh,
real.
well, my cousin. Look, I'm an ex-street guy first, so I'm not worried about that. But
Right.
no, I haven't been with anybody. And to be honest, this is why. Because even with her, when I dated her before, why I didn't take it seriously? Pick up and disappear for 2 years. Like, it's cool. So it is what it is. But no, I had never. The last woman that I told her that I loved her has been probably and meant it. I did date a girl about 5-6 years ago, and she's the one put her hands on me, and she
Oh,
wound
hell
up.
no.
She
Oh,
actually regretted and called me, and she's really pretty. She's Lebanese, and she tried to get me back, and I didn't fall. Why couldn't I just have that same mentality? I didn't fall for it. But
Right.
look, I'm not a bad guy. I am who I am. I'm not perfect. Go look
Right.
at my Facebook, and then you'll see my life, because this is nothing. You'll
Right.
see. And if you want to go see who I am, I'll put it out there for the world. It's Mike Squiggles, Squiggles. You'll see nothing, not one negative comment, prayers. You'll see my coaching pictures. You'll see my journey. Don't judge me off YouTube. Go look at my life. Mike Squiggles at Facebook. You'll see who I am. And everybody who knows me loves me. I mean, it's just, you can't sit here and fake it. You guys are going to see through it. Women are stronger. Johnny Mac's on borrowed time. Wait till he falls out with all those women, and he'll talk to all their enemies, because that's what he does. Has he
Yeah.
come at you, Selfie Queen?
No, I don't even
Okay.
think I'm on his radar.
All right, good.
But he don't want to. He don't want. Listen.
He don't want to
Linda,
smoke with you.
I'm not afraid of that. Yeah, I'm not afraid
And
of.
you're short too, right?
I'm 5.
I used to date a Spanish girl. She was like 5'3", and she had heart. Like, she would fight next to me if that's what would have. Oh man.
Yeah, that's me. Listen, I listen. I try to be kind. I'm forgiving, but mess with my kids, and I'm gonna show my whole ass like that.
So how would you guys feel if you guys were in my situation? Forget about the part that I know I made a mistake,
That
but
is
somebody
awesome.
put in your private conversations or whatever. How would you guys feel, or how would you guys take that? If a guy did that to you guys, how would you feel?
It's on site. It's on site.
Okay. So now imagine when you're a guy who doesn't come after women. What can I do? You know what I mean? I can't do anything but eat it. But now that I talked to the lawyer, there is other angles if I choose to do so. So let them think about that, what I'm going to do.
And that's the thing, Code, that go through the proper avenues.
Yeah, do it the right way.
Yeah, because you're a guy that has integrity, and you don't want to get down to her level, because trust me and JJ have been through it. We've been through it on YouTube, and a lot of accusations have been made about us, especially me. They love to shame me, addict shame me. And we could have came back, and we could have aimed below the belt too. You know what I mean?
I think it's great that you have recovery under your belt. I think listen, I feel safer talking to you. See, there's a night and day between your recovery and that girl's recovery, because I remember talking to her, and I will say this: how are you 8 years clean, and the dude's coming to your house every weekend drinking and around your kids? Like, that's not, whatever, teach his own. But you keep doing what you're doing and stay strong. And I feel like you can help. You're helping, or you can help a lot of people, because a lot of people don't have that strength to come back from shit. You prove you're a fighter. I'm a fighter.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to share with people. Don't let nobody bully you. Don't let
Nope.
Johnny Mac, the Maggot, John Yates, Zeus, none of these guys, man. It's all hot air. They would never say it probably to the women's face, let alone my face. So,
and that's the
I'm
thing.
here.
Like, I've never been bullied on YouTube. Like, that's not a thing. Like, the fuck? Ooh, you called me a bitch. Ooh, Mufasa.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean? The hell? Come to my house, then we have an issue. Talk your shit. Like, I get pissed off, but now I don't even watch it. So it doesn't affect me to that level. You know what I mean? Like, you could talk big through your keyboard. Ooh, you're in all capitals. You're yelling at me through your screen. Ooh, I'm scared. It doesn't even matter. You know what I mean?
You want to hear something? I'm hearing my mom. I just heard about an hour ago before I came on here. So my cousin Anzo, her husband Eddie, his mom just died. The sister found out. She's only in her 50s. She had a heart attack and just died.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And the funeral was tomorrow. I can't go because I'm here with my dad. But imagine that. You hear your mom dies at a funeral and you have a heart attack. Like,
oh, that's horrible.
Nah, I mean, this is my life, though. Like, we fight. You get numb after a while, but you got to keep going.
Thank you, guys. You guys are so sweet. I see the comments.
Yeah, you got good chat, good support.
They're
JJ,
amazing.
Tell your husband I said congratulations, and I admire him. I strive to be a man of his, his relationship status one day. See, I feel like I'm 30. I don't feel 50. I try to stay active. I try to stretch and.
Oh my God, here we go with this bull crap.
Yeah, the sexing sites, right?
Yeah, like get up out of here, bro. We ain't interested. We don't need help getting dates, all right? Get out of here.
Oh, she's a vet. Salute, soldier.
Yes, Kat is a vet.
I love veterans. That's another thing I do. Right before Christmas or right after, I get socks and I drop them off to the veterans shelter. And then I do, and I don't talk about this a lot, but I'll just grab stuff and go down to the homeless area in Philly. Just pull up and drop stuff, whatever I can. That's how I've been my whole life. I was taught by my dad. He had a deli. He didn't make money, fed the neighborhood credit. Yeah. So.
Oh, he did. I remember those little those delis and
we had a small little deli, and in the deli it was just, my dad fed the neighborhood, and we didn't make money. He would just help people. Like, people to this day say, I love you. Like, they know, and I carried on his heart. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm way more loved than hated. The only people on here, they don't even know me. That's what I'm saying. Go to Facebook. Facebook, you'll see my whole life. You'll see my family, my kids. You'll see. I can't even share pictures anymore because I know what they're going to do.
Yes.
So I just
what they're going to do, sadly.
But JFID too, she's another one. And Jules and Housewives, they're good people, man. They really they made me feel okay. Like, they didn't bash me.
Awesome.
But the one girl was funny though. She's like, "Now, Code,
talking?
You know you made a mistake, Code." And I was like,
"What, JJ?"
No,
I was over here talking and I was muted.
I'm sorry. Listen, tell me to shut up. I'm a Dego. We talk a lot.
No, she was muted. What are you saying, JJ?
I muted myself. I'm like,
okay.
I'm
like, what's she saying?
Nobody's answering my questions. They don't love me no more.
I'm sorry, my JJ.
I know, Lisa.
I'm sorry.
But I really want you to know, though, and I'll shut up after this. I really mean it. Please, I can't stress it. Don't let anybody bully you. Jules, we have her back. I have her back. I'll fight all of them for her. Don't worry about it.
Well, so will we. So will we. We'll fight for Jules. We don't play.
See, they don't. That's what they're stupid. These guys don't understand. You can't beat women. I'm sorry. I'm being honest. And I'm saying in a physical form. Now, what you do to consenting adults in the act, a little bit of craziness, that's sometimes accepted. But I'm saying like beating women with verbal abuse and coming on here like a Johnny the Weasel. Like, I'm a married man. I stand for values, but I'm bashing women every day. You little bitch, Johnny Weasel.
But I knew it, Code. I knew it when he came in and he was like, rah, rah, give me an S, give me an O, give me a E. I'm like, boy.
I thought you were going to say, give me a step stool. Give me an S, give me a T, give me an E, give me a please step stool. He's the only dude I know that can have a 10-foot ladder and still not reach the kitchen table. How does that work?
I cannot. I
Oh, you
cannot.
hurt my
But I
brain.
knew it was weird. It wasn't just normal. Like it was so obvious to a blind person that he was crushing on her. And had they been two single people, do your thing.
Listen, let me tell you
Come on,
something.
come on.
Only
Get outta
because he
here.
went out on me, I will say. He told me, man, there's something about her, that Sophie. I said, bro, you're married. What are you going to? He said, man, listen, I'm just telling you, man, she does something to me. And no disrespect to Sophie, but I will say one thing. I've seen 2 pictures of her because she was laughing. They were all bashing me. I seen one. See, I don't even like doing this, but let's
One
just say
without the filter, I'll say it. One without the filter,
Yeah.
one with the filter.
one was like this, and the other one was
One was like reality, and the other was like Instagram. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was that.
Yeah. And look, you know what I do believe that I think
Me
that
too,
all of
man.
us who go through addiction and go through things in our lives, I don't believe that dictates
Yes.
you. I believe you're either a jerk off and a piece of shit like them or you're not. Because
Exactly.
he's worse than the maggot. He
Yeah.
really is. I mean, and that's
He
bad.
pretends because he pretends to be a gentleman, and he isn't.
He's
And he
not
really
no
isn't.
gentleman. He's just a little
know.
weasel that sits in his computer, tries to articulate a good point. He's a snake oil salesman.
Yes, yes, he
Snake oil
sits there and
salesman.
he sounds good, and he's like, you could see him in the background, like, whoa, like get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
at
I
the end of the
know.
day, like he's a married man and kids and all that, and he bashes women all day long. I have a woman, many
Yeah.
women have disrespected me recently. Have you heard me curse at one of them? No.
Nope.
Because I'm a
Actually,
man.
The other day, it was a
I
very
did say
interactive
bitch, though.
chat.
Oh, I know, but so what? She came into your chat, Code. I was there. She's like, drop the link,
There's
drop the link.
chat
I'm like,
and wanted stuff from his house. I'm like, well, this is quite interactive.
right?
Oh, yeah, but hold on, though. I put it all on display for you. And then she goes,
Did.
I'm going to
You
show you the
did.
card that you sent me from I sent you a card congratulating you on your new job. And then I gave her, look, when people buy you shit, they're trying to control you. This
Yes.
is why relationships, I don't take anything seriously. Like, you know, you can't, look, you don't do that. Everything you got me or everything you bought me or whatever, take it all back. I don't care. I
Right,
don't need it. But
right.
what was the sense to just hang something over my head? Like, that's not good people, man. But
Exactly. To
No.
emotional manipulation, like I got you this, like it's gross. It's gross. You know what I mean? You don't
know,
do that. You don't do
and
something.
then I got to hear threats about who cousin might be and this and that. And I said, look, please do me that. Call everybody you know, everybody, because
Right.
you know what? I don't feel right talking and going through it with women. I'd rather
Right.
go to a man. That's what it's supposed to be. And to be honest, not take anything away from women, but any man that's on here, whether it be Johnny the Weasel or Macaroni or the Maggot or any of these guys, the Zeus's, the Johnny Yates of the world, and especially for the guys who are homosexual to think just they can say whatever they want.
Yeah, no,
that's kind of
not an
racist
excuse.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Put
that's
yourself
right.
in a box. You know what
You're
I'm
right.
saying? Like,
Right.
all
It's
you
not an
guys
excuse.
all you guys would never say nothing to my face.
True.
And I extend the challenge. I will meet
True.
anybody on my platform at any time, mano y mano, and tell me to my face again all the shit that you guys keep saying. They
That's
won't
right.
do that because they
No.
know the outcome. It
Exactly.
won't end up good. So-
Exactly.
And I don't want to
And-
condone violence or all that.
No,
but
I get it. I get it.
I don't
but
like
you're-
guys that
you're
bully
being
women,
honest.
man. I don't like it. it bothers me.
Listen, y'all. I gotta jump off because my daughter, she was tested positive today for things.
Yeah, we're about to end anyway. We've been on almost 2 hours.
Thank you for having me.
But
Thanks for having my
it was
back,
good
too.
talking to you, Code. Code,
Yes.
I'm gonna message you. Where's the best place to message you? Instagram or Twitter or?
I'm on Facebook. Facebook's Mike
Facebook.
Squiggles. I think Instagram
Okay.
is COTS code. Like code
Okay,
of the
gotcha.
street, COTS code.
Okay,
And,
I'm gonna message you there tonight because I have some questions that I'm not gonna ask you on here, even though that everybody would laugh if I did. But no.
And this is Code's channel, everybody. If you're not subscribed, please go show him some love. He does streams.
Wait
by
till the 14th
stream.
of December. Oh, I can't wait.
Yes.
These
He
kids
does
are
streams by the waterfall stream. It's beautiful. It's peaceful. He does
Yes.
great streams, and he will drag a dude. I was gonna say a bitch, but that's us. But he will drag a dude.
Oh, can I say something? I'm sorry to cut you
Yes.
off because I have to say this.
Yes,
my
of course.
sister is vicious, My daughter's vicious. My daughter used to box. I could unleash anybody on these women. I
I
choose
hear you.
not to. So look, even I'm telling you who I am. I could do that, but I won't.
Yes.
I just
Yeah.
don't have it in me to do it. I just don't. I don't get anything out of it. I wish I could grab
Thank
one of
you,
these
guys.
men, but you know.
I know.
Yeah. All right, Mama. And
Thank you,
love you,
guys. God
DJ,
bless you
and
all. Have a
Code.
great night.
And Code, thank you for coming. You're always
No,
welcome.
thank you for
here.
having me.
Of course.
Anybody out here who getting bullied, who needs help, you get in touch with me.
Oh, thank you.
Everything
JJ.
could be straight, legit. I'm here to help everybody, and we got an army behind us that's ready to go to war with these clowns. It's enough. They've
Yes.
been too
I'm gonna
much
be
doing this stuff. And
dropping.
I'll be at the
Okay,
water in the
JJ.
morning.
Okay.
I'm
So
gonna be dropping, but I want
Okay.
Code to like end with a prayer because I love
Yes.
that. I
Oh,
love that he
please.
does
All
that.
right.
So that would
Yes.
be
All
right,
amazing.
cool. You
love
Thank
you,
ready?
JJ. So
And
we're
Father,
gonna
Son,
end,
Holy
but we're
Spirit.
gonna let Code do a prayer first, okay, guys?
Yes.
You guys
I'll
know.
even do it this way.
Okay.
Ready? All right. Name Father, Son, Spirit. Dear God, Heavenly Father, thank you for this podcast. Thank you for these beautiful people. Let me come up here and share this platform. Lord, again, in front of all women, I don't look so great. You know, my life's on display where others are just, tucked and hidden. Discrepancies in their actions or how they act. But I still stand for the same thing. I stand for no violence against kids, whether it's mental, physical abuse. I don't stand for anything against elders, anything against veterans, inmates, anybody who has a heartbeat, animal, human being, any abuse, bullying. We don't stand for that. I'm your child. You know my sins. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. I admit that. I stand here today. But Lord, I stand here today also with these women. They've opened their hearts and they've accepted me. They've forgiven me. They stand by me. I ask you to watch over every single one of them, their family, their kids, their pets, their extended family. Let this holiday season be one that they can remember. Let it be uplifting through all the trauma and negativity in the world. I'm not perfect, like I say again, but you make me a vessel to share your message. And I thank you for that. And I ask you again, Lord, to just put your hand on everybody's heart, put them arms around them and comfort them in this time. And hopefully they can see light at the end of the tunnel. In your name we pray, amen.
Amen.
I have
Thank
to pray.
you.
Thank you so much for having
Thank
me.
you. That was amazing, Code. I appreciate you. And you're
God
always
bless
welcome
you.
on this channel. And guys, I love you guys and I appreciate you guys so much.
Take care. God bless.
Bye,
All right.
Code. Thank you for being here. And like always, guys, you already know I am so appreciative of you guys. I love you guys. I really, really do. And again, I'm so glad Code came. I think that he deserved that. You guys know that I feel that men deserve the same respect and honor as women. And it's not always believe all women. Sorry, it's not always that for me. You always want to believe victims, but you don't want to just believe blindly because you have to think about men are victims too. Okay. So I love you guys. I appreciate you guys as always. Love you too. Love you too forever ish. And I love you guys and I love you and nos vemos el viernes, mi amores, right? Como siempre, te quiero, te adoro. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Y si Dios quiere, God willing, I will see you guys Friday for our Cancel Me Friday. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week and we will see you Friday, okay? Te quiero, mi amores. Nos vemos, mi amores. Bye, guys. Love you. Bye.